by far, s'mores are probably one of the most overrated things in the world.
They're very disappointing.
They're just like, it's like we go through so much trouble to make these fucking things, and they're not that good.
No, I
don't
only
think
like the
they have to
graham
eat.
crackers.
They're all sticky and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's gross.
And when you're on a campground,
When you're
got
on a
no
campfire?
Whitebettes, no wipies.
All right, introduce us, Blaine.
Oh, hey, this is Blaine Gibson on the RT podcast, and with me today,
Gavin.
Barbara.
And I'm Bernie.
and I'm Blaine.
Was that fun?
Nailed
Was that fun to do it that way?
Not
Want to thank
really.
our sponsors for today. Our sponsors are... we have another sponsor for today's Rooster Teeth podcast. We have the Rooster Teeth store. They want to let everyone know who's watching this that there is now a flash sale going on if you're watching at this moment, today only, in the Rooster Teeth store. You get 25% off everything. Load up on miraculously magnificent gifts for your friends, your family, your loved ones, and yourself with 25% off at the Rooster Teeth store. Act fast. The 25% off holiday flash sale will end tonight at midnight. Head to the store and shop for awesome merch from Rooster Teeth, Ruby, Achievement Hunter, Let's Play, and more by December 15th.
Like the Barbara Dunkelman line.
So maybe that is the holiday flash sale says, but December 15th.
Why did it say tonight at midnight?
I don't know, because then
Well, you need to order by December 15th to get your stuff in time for Christmas. If
that's what it
you're
is.
Domestic.
The flash sale's for today, but the gotta get your orders in. Boom. I made a special gift for people for Christmas holidays this year.
Christmas
We had a whole discussion last week on the podcast about the Christmas/holiday thing.
like what's acceptable to say?
Yeah.
What did you determine?
Ellie told a story, and I'm going to totally paraphrase it here and get it wrong. I don't remember the specifics of it.
Do it in the accent.
No. Well,
Do you want me to put my hair over you? I'll come behind you. And just...
How about that? How about you do that, and I will do the voice as you mime.
well, then, do you know the story?
But I just have to guess from what
Or
your mouth is
I
doing.
could just mime it.
It's kind of hard to do
In real time.
You write it down.
Oh, God.
All right, everybody, if we can pull. What is that?
You got
what is that?
What
chocolate pudding on the camera.
Hey, that's my boss there.
What is
Trevor-
on you, dude?
This is the shit that I would do like my first couple months at Rooster Teeth. You know, you've been working here for like 2 or 3 years. Why are you still doing
And
this?
he came, I think, straight from the manager's meeting.
Sell old things, Blaine.
New ways to sell old things.
What are they? What are you selling?
Pudding shirt.
It's a pudding shirt.
I'm glad you said it's pudding because I was really concerned as to what it was until you said specifically that it's pudding.
The balls.
He looks like the peanut butter baby. Can you
balls that-
slap your stomach?
Ugh.
He's just gonna have a zit sweater.
We put on the balls just in case he wanted to do some mocap, just here and there.
Okay, that makes sense.
Ugh.
Multifunctional.
So you're wearing a balaclava,
I'm wearing a balaclava, yeah.
PUBG.
Yeah, I screwed up my hair with it earlier, and now I'm just wearing it.
Sorry, I just got sidetracked. What was your story, Ellie?
This is a repeat from last week anyway. So she was telling a story about somebody who I think it was like a nurse or something who worked in an official position. Then patient was leaving and they wished them a Merry Christmas. And the patient stopped, turned and said, thank you. And thank you for saying Merry Christmas.
Oh,
And then the nurse said, oh, well, I meant Happy Holidays. Like went back on it. I was like, well, that just seems like at that point you got her denomination correct. Why not just let her have the moment? But I get it was the fact that she was like, "Thank you for saying Merry
So
Christmas,"
that patient essentially is offended that people use Happy Holidays instead of
as
Merry
some
Christmas.
people tend to be.
You can never please everyone.
hey, let's
never
talk about
please
Starbucks and their war on American values with the cups. That they're
Oh,
releasing.
the
Explain
red
that to me.
cups.
I've only read headlines about that.
So I think that's why it happens, and that's why they do it. This year they did a drawing of like families and holiday themed things, and they had a cartoon that was marketing it. That released it, and it was just like, it's a happy holidays for everybody, and it was like a couple, a man and a wife, and then like a daughter and a son or something, and then there was like a gay couple. So it was like, I think it was like 2 women, and they were like leaning in for a kiss, and then the camera cuts away. And this is all cartoon format, and people lost their fucking minds.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
They're like, I don't want that in my Christmas.
My coffee.
Yeah. So, and then it was like last year they did like red cups, and that was a big.
Yeah, they did red. I think it was 2 years ago. They did red cups instead of like the holiday cups that they typically do. And someone was just like, "Oh, they're like these aren't the Christmas cups.
Yeah.
It's a war on Christmas." It's like,
Surely
no.
it's just whatever that company decides to do is fine.
Surely it's just a cup.
Yeah.
It's like they can
Like,
make
where
it
does that
blue. Like
start though? Like, how does someone get that crazy conspiracy to catch on? Because that happened fast.
Infowars? I don't know.
We did a whole skit about it.
Yeah.
We did a RT short about the Christmas cups.
They bring the red cups out every year too, right? You seem like a pumpkin spice kind of a gal, Barb.
So you calling me white?
don't you get your Uggs on and go to Starbucks every year to get the red cups?
Bernie, I do not own Uggs.
She literally has a red cup right here.
I don't own Uggs. This is a McDonald's.
Look how I want to kill someone after seeing those. That's satanic.
The
those
red cups?
Look at those things.
They look great.
But it's
There's
Christmassy.
like
There's the green logo with the red cup.
Oh, it fills me
But
with rage and evil.
they have a drink called the Holiday Spice drink, right?
What is that?
do they really?
Yeah, I don't think
Cinnamon?
it's like. Did they change?
Santa's jizz.
Is that Halloween?
I've only recently
you?
discovered coffee. I don't know how I did it, but I made it through college without ever drinking coffee. Like I was never on.
It never
on
came
it.
up?
Yeah, and then I
How
fucking
recently?
love coffee now. It helps you shit. It keeps you awake.
Yeah.
It's the greatest thing
And
ever.
it's not like the actual chemicals make you shit, which they do.
Uh-huh.
But then you train your mind to just like the first sip of coffee, and you're like, I need to go to the toilet.
Yeah.
No, that has never happened for me.
All I can imagine here is that Blaine can't stay awake while shitting, that you're falling asleep while you're trying to do that.
I've fallen asleep on the toilet.
I learned something about Barbara. I learned that you have to give Barbara coffee before a certain point in the
It's
day.
usually before noon.
Before
What happens if not? She turns
If
into a
not,
gremlin or
even if I
something?
have like just as much coffee during the day, but if I drink it after noon, I get a really bad headache.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
And it's only like a 1 cup of coffee thing. It's not like I need a lot of coffee, but I need to have it before noon. And today I fucked up because I had a shoot this morning where I had to wake up at 5:30. I shot until about 11:30. Then I went to the DMV to get my license renewed, which is a huge mistake because I was there for 3 hours.
What a waste.
I thought the internet eliminated that.
I thought you do online.
I can't.
Like you booked the time online.
I didn't know that.
There you go.
Oh.
I was gonna tweet that at her, but I thought it would have been inappropriate to tweet it at her.
Well, it was
She's
already
waiting
there.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that I'm not from this country and I don't have a car, but I somehow knew that.
Because you live with somebody else who registered a car,
But anyways, I went
right?
there.
Or got a license. Is that how you learned it, Gavin?
No,
How'd you learn it?
I assume someone told me.
Hey, Gavin. Hey, Gavin.
I think you told me on the podcast actually. I
Yeah,
think
they have a thing
you
where
told me.
they'll text you and
Yeah.
you can go.
Oh,
And
that's how I know.
Yeah.
It makes the DMV better.
You can basically queue online.
That's the future.
But I didn't know that. And so I brought my Switch, played a little Stardew Valley.
Which
but,
is great for that.
Stardew Valley is also a really bad game to play if you're sitting in the DMV exhausted without coffee and without any stimulant.
You make bad decisions in Stardew?
You can
No,
make friends.
because it's so relaxing that you're just like,
Falling asleep.
like I did
And all the music's like,
yeah.
I thought you're not getting Skyrim. You love Skyrim.
I'm gonna get Skyrim.
You
Yeah,
gonna get Skyrim?
my favorite game.
I played Skyrim. I played it on. I gotta say this. I played it on PlayStation VR.
yeah.
PlayStation VR, criminally underrated. That is a great product. It's a lot easier to set up than the Vive. You just have to have the little camera on your TV and then just throw the headset on.
That's
You don't
it?
You don't gotta have the fucking towers. For my setting up the VR space in my house with the kids with the Vive is always a panic. I had to buy tripods for it and all this
Yeah.
stuff. This thing's just like a little PlayStation, and it works probably 85% as good.
But you don't get like the full
That's
like
A lot of it's
Awesome.
sitting experiences.
because you're whenever you turn around, it's not recognizing it quite as well, right? Because your head is getting in the way of the sensor that's on the PlayStation.
I can look behind me and stuff, but there is definitely a range to it that is more limited than the Vive. But it's a way cheaper product, and it's something that's like, it literally, we had it in my house and didn't take it out of the box for probably 8 or 9 months, and I wish we'd have taken it out sooner. Even like the little games they've got for it. There's this little robot. I think it's called Playroom VR product that they make. Great.
do you need a Pro or can you do it on an old PlayStation?
I don't know. I have Pro, so I don't know. I don't know how to qualify that. I'm not sure.
there are
Thanks for
there
asking.
are so many times I'm watching the podcast at home or like after the fact that you guys record it, and you make some type of noise or sound. I laugh so hard, and no one else on the podcast is laughing.
What's the sound?
You like one of
It's
those,
half the time I make them.
Bernie, he either makes sounds or he stumbles over his words in such a great way.
or you ask a very simple question and then you go,
Or you can just ask me something I agree with. The other one is ask me something I would agree with.
ask you a question you agree with.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's it. That's the other
When
noise
did you
I
ever
make
do
all
that?
the- I've made that noise 1,000 times. Yeah.
All right, ask me something that confuses me.
Gavin, what color is the underside of the moon?
Remember when I always do that when I'm confused?
I would
No,
actually-
Bernie does do the yee.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yee.
Well, I feel like we text that a lot, like just YE. Like,
Trust me, I know because Barbara's right here, and I think I only make stupid noises whenever Barbara's on the podcast.
It's so great. I just rewatch moments from podcasts with Bernie where you either make weird noises or you stumble over words. My favorite one ever is
I think I know this one.
there's two. When you're talking about Spider-Man at the Spider Factory, because that's something that Gavin fucked up. And then there's one where you're like demonstrating how you fall asleep on airplanes.
It was the hat one.
It
That
fell
one
off or
was
something.
really good.
He's demonstrating how he falls asleep on airplanes, and he doesn't. And he comes back, and his hat falls off.
It's just like a normal moment.
I feel
she
like
was dying laughing.
that moment.
I knew that was what she was going to
Even
say.
thinking about it makes me laugh.
I watched it back, and I feel like the moment on camera doesn't reflect how good it was in real life.
I know.
Because like the whole chair went from this angle. It was phenomenal.
All right. Fuck yeah.
What's your favorite thing that Bernie does?
I can't think of anything that Bernie's done, but I know that there was this one time, and I can't remember what the context was. I think it was on the spot. Someone was holding a sock up to you, and you see it, and it was like a cartoon.
on the
You
spot.
disappear, but your bottle is spinning in place while you're
on
out
the
of
spot
frame.
when someone
think-
threw it onto
Yeah, he was
Gavin.
just like-
I didn't realize it was on me, and then I was like, and then I vanished like a cartoon.
Yeah.
But my bottle was like Tom and Jerrying in the air, and then fell down.
Yeah, it was perfect. It was so perfect.
How do you like your loot? You're wearing your baklava?
Balaclava,
Balaclava? Is that how you say it?
No, baklava, right?
Baklava.
Baklava?
Botswana.
Barbara.
So Eddie,
I'm right
Eddie
here.
Revis's mother-in-law, I think, makes baklava, and she made it. And I've always heard of baklava.
Now I'm confused what we're talking about.
I'm off on a tangent now because Blaine said baklava, and I tried it. It was the most amazing thing I've ever eaten in my life.
It's like a sweet.
It's like a billion like little layers of cake with sweet.
Do you think
Nice.
someone's
Is it
ever?
dessert?
Yeah.
Do you think someone's
Good.
made a balaclava baklava?
Oh,
Do you think that that's ever happened?
maybe.
Uh,
No.
I would definitely eat that.
Or a baklava in the shape of a balaclava?
You could store it on your face, rob a convenience store, and then snack on the way home in the getaway vehicle.
It would be great if somebody robbed a store with a baklava on their head. Just like they totally misread the
It's like
memo.
3 dudes with balaclavas, and someone just has dessert on their face.
But you got that in a really cool thing that was sent out today by Xbox. You got
That was from Xbox.
I believe, because it said Xbox One on it. I assume it came from Xbox.
Yeah,
They gave a
I
controller too.
tweeted and
That's
I
the
tagged
publisher. That's a publishing thing, sending
Okay.
out gifts like that.
yeah, it was nice.
Were those controllers
Very
like
unexpected.
special made for PUBG, or were those just like some other special?
This was a debate, and I was
No,
assured
no,
yes.
I think they're just the Recon controllers. Aren't
Are they?
because they look way too cool and unique for PUBG. I felt like.
I said it was a custom controller, but I was second guessing that myself when
Jeremy
I was
said
posting.
that he thought they were like tech Recon controllers.
I think Gus left his around here somewhere. He
On the set?
brought it. Yeah, he brought it on to set earlier. I thought.
You can go grab one if it's in my
Huh.
office. Anybody want to go grab it out of my office?
Where is Goose?
My little crate. Anybody want to go grab it?
good enough for you, Gavin.
You're
No,
fine,
we're
boy.
actually we
love it
prefer
when
it
you're
when he's not here.
What? Guess? Guess? Where's Guess?
What did you call it that?
I don't know.
Where's Guess?
Here, in memory of Gus, I'll say, let me read this.
Oh,
We get it. Holiday shopping can be tough, but thanks to Movement, all that gift-giving anxiety can disappear. It says here to talk about a personal experience with Movement watches. My personal experience with Movement watches is that Gus lords his Movement watch that he has over me all the damn time.
Do you not have one yet?
I don't want to tell him that it makes me jealous, but it does. This is the problem when Gus isn't here and I'm doing the ad reads, is because Gus gets all the stuff and he hoards it. Gavin, do you ever get anything? Do you ever get a free Movement watch?
never had one.
Yeah.
Free PUBG.
I'm sure I've been given one to wear, but I think they took it off me afterwards.
They made you give it to Gus. Did Gus take it back from you?
No, it's probably someone in sales were like, you can't keep that.
So Movement cut out the middleman too. Where are all these middlemen that are being cut out?
Starting their own company.
What are they doing? Is the middleman going away?
Starting their own company called the Peanut Butter. Because it's the middle.
Really? Really?
No. Let this go all the way.
He's gonna pass out.
That was it.
That was it.
She took a lot of medication for it.
It's
Oh,
called
that's
the,
controller.
Oh,
so-
it is. All right.
the
So
Peanut
that's
Butter.
not a special PUBG.
I'm gonna wag
one,
my
then.
finger. Wag, wag, wag. Got it?
Oh, you got it.
I want you to know that from my Instagram story, when I said it was a custom PUBG controller, that I did try to get confirmation of that, and everyone said, "Oh, that's definitely."
You also have Google though.
Listen, Gavin.
Yep.
I trust the people that work here. So this is the controller we're talking about. This is really dope, and it came in this thing, which is people are calling a loot crate. they're
Could've
calling it
whacked
they're calling it
someone
a care package. This is actually the crate that people have when they die. It's a little morbid.
Oh,
You get put in that.
No. This is when you kill somebody. This is all their junks in this
Okay.
Their
thing.
ammo and shit.
Not
Right?
their ashes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got like some 7.62 ammo stuff in there.
That's
as
where the
well.
controller came in.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
But
what
although they
else?
messed that up because 7.62 is like orange or yellow, right? Nothing's like not. I don't know.
7.62 is like beige
So what's in there?
Right.
and green.
Oh, so then maybe it is right.
So here's the
You
code.
play
I was going to give away the
PUBG?
code for the game, but it says you're not supposed to use it before December 12th. And I wouldn't trust the internet to wait to use the code.
You're not
So,
supposed to use it?
I got a baklava.
Oh.
Does yours
One
not
out
have
of
eye
100.
holes?
What's
no,
your eye hole?
it's got a mouth hole. It's like just for.
Oh, can I wear it?
Yeah, there you go.
But no eye holes?
It's just for your mouth.
All right, let's have a conversation between two balaclavas, one without eye holes.
It's got an illustrated map of Erangel. By the way, did you know that's the name of the place? Erangel?
No, I've never seen a wrangle.
I didn't know it was called Erangel either.
You know
Has a
what?
little frying pan to block all your bullets.
Oh, your chicken dinner fell out.
I was thinking about the chicken dinner thing.
Oh, cool.
Hey,
Everyone-
Blaine.
Hey, how's it going? You ready to play some PUBG?
Mine
Yeah.
is
Hey,
slightly less functional
Look at that guy over there,
than
Blaine.
Gavin's.
Where?
Oh, wait, I think it's just an eye hole, maybe.
No, this is definitely a mouth hole.
Try it.
Because it came with the frying pan and it talks about chicken dinner, so they want you to eat.
Good point.
You know?
Good
Maybe
point.
it's the
That's
nose hole.
logic. Also, look that the
No,
seam
it's-
is in the center of his head.
There's semen on his head?
The seam.
Get it off me!
No, I'm
Where
saying
is it?
what does it look like? It's just the eye holes.
Just do it as the eye holes.
Give it a
Ruin
give
the
it-
joke here.
Give us a glance. They're following him. Yeah, that's how it works. See, look how
I can't
long
look
see
up-
shit
look
without
up-
my glasses.
His
My
head
glasses!
looks gigantic in that thing.
Put the
Looks like it's
glasses
a
on him.
10-foot tall head.
I think I'd know exactly who
Give
it
me
was.
all your money! Oh, God, I'm fogging up my glasses.
Someone throw a smoke grenade?
So I had a situation this week that I fucked up. I was telling Blaine about it.
Let me guess.
Dude, it was upsetting.
Go ahead.
we're
Oh,
we're
is it,
gonna
re-
guess.
is it really sad?
No.
No, it's not really sad.
Well, it is, but only to me. Everybody
Ultimate
else-
first world problem.
You were
Ultimate.
looking at your TV and you realized that we were all right.
Of what?
I
The
don't know.
hole
Like
in the
that-
wall.
No,
with the
I had to get a
TV?
professional out to fill the hole in. It's,
Okay.
it's not, but I got a TV. I'm good.
Okay.
Got my PSVR going on.
You realize that all the stuff in your house was really good quality,
Go ahead.
and that you
Need
have
some-
a good family.
Need some sleep, Barbara?
Not everything in the house is good quality
trying to
because
think of,
I'm in the
like-
house. No.
Oh.
Do you know the story, Barb?
Do
so I was asked when I was in LA last week. I went into LA for this is. We never talk about this kind of stuff. I went out for a sales meeting. There was a big sales pitch that was going on, and they said, "Hey, Bernie, we really want you to go along for this thing." And I was like, I don't want to say I did everything I could to get out of it, but I got really, I did a lot to try to get out of it. It was probably like, okay, I'll go on this thing. And then while I'm in LA, I posted on Twitter. I said, I'm in LA. A friend of mine, she calls me and she says, I have, or she tweeted at me actually. She says, are you in town for the Star Wars premiere? And I was like, oh, I go, no, but that's nice. What a kind invitation of you. Thank you very much. I'd love to go. And then she texts me, she goes, if you're being serious, I have a +1. And if you want to go, yeah, I need to know right away. And I was like, oh, wait, to the Star Wars premiere? Yes. And I was like, oh, wait a second. I should ask Ashley before I'm a +1. You know, it's totally platonic. Nothing weird going on, but I should still ask Ashley before I do that. And I also had plans with the kids on Saturday. Nothing huge. We were just going to go
This
out.
past Saturday, I think.
Yeah, we were just going to do some stuff. And so I was like, yeah, I said, I got some things I'd have to try to work out, and I'm not sure, but so don't like sit on this ticket for me, this +1. And she was like, okay, I understand. And so I called Ashley. She's like, what are you, fucking idiot? Yes, go to the Star Wars premiere. What's wrong with you? And then I talked to JD, and I said, hey, I got invited to go to the Star Wars premiere. He goes, when is that? I go, Saturday. And he goes, are there tickets for us? I said, no. And he says, well, Saturday. Are you asking because we're supposed to be doing something? I said, yeah. He goes, no, go to the Star Wars premiere. I was like, okay, great.
I'm glad to see where the priorities lie in your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like,
Yeah.
fuck off. And I texted her back. She'd already given away the ticket. It was like 5 minutes between the two. So I lost out on going to the Star Wars premiere because.
I feel like everyone and their dog is getting to go to Star Wars early, except for me.
I don't know if you could ever trust anybody though. If
Why have other people
invite you
from
to a new Star Wars
this
premiere.
company gone before you? Like, there's tons of people here.
Can we
who've seen it.
mention?
So,
There's some people going today.
what's that
Yeah,
about?
what the
okay,
fuck?
So this is how it comes up. Like, I turned this down because I thought I got to clear this with Ashley first. I'm about 95% sure she just took Reisinger to go see Star Wars
Yeah.
right now.
Reisinger. Who-
Yeah, it's
Why?
actually interesting. I think it's
Gross.
for the no, I believe.
I contribute to the no, and I'm a Star Wars guy.
I know. Well, here's my
I'm annoyed for you.
Here's my thing.
Thank you, Gavin.
If I was going to bring anybody to a Star
It was
Wars
annoying
thing,
for me. So it's my
it'd be-
fiance.
I mean, it's your fiance, but I'm the Star Wars guy. man.
are you the Star
Kevin
Wars
just
guy?
hit his microphone with his face. He was laughing so hard. He goes, "Bonk."
I did. I
Are you
clumped
questioning
it.
me, Barbara?
Well, someone else brought this up recently, and they said, "Is Blaine the Star Wars guy or the guy
Oh.
who claims he's the Star Wars guy?"
Go
He's
ahead.
definitely the Star Wars.
What's
guy.
that?
Let me bring my comic book collection and my extended universe books in, and then we'll talk. How about that? How about that?
I'm not the one making the claims. I think
Well, everyone sounds like you're making the claim. Asking me if I'm the Star Wars guy. I'm the Star Wars guy.
So when are you going to see Star Wars?
I'm seeing it Thursday.
I'm seeing it Thursday
at 11:25, and then Friday at 6 p.m., and then Saturday at like 11, and then I go to Australia, and
What?
I'm gonna see it there for
Sorry.
like 3 more times probably.
Why do you want to see it so many times so soon?
It's already out in Australia, probably.
Do you not know Blaine?
Why do I want to see it? I saw 7, I think 9 times in theaters. I need to clean this water off my shirt.
What do you mean clean water off your shirt? It's water.
This is such a high quality shirt that it's water like resistant. I
It's
don't
just
know.
a new shirt.
It looks like I pissed my pants
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
a
it
little
does.
bit.
I wonder whose
It's
fault
super-
that
Oh,
is.
they panned down just as you said that.
because I'm angry.
So is it fair to assume that you're going to Australia because to go see Alana's family?
Who?
So, okay, whomever's
That's not
family.
a good way to.
Is that a
Yeah.
fair assumption?
Yeah.
How does your family feel about you going halfway around the world at Christmas?
Not great.
Will this be your first Christmas away from home?
Yeah,
a big
it'll be
deal.
fine though because I took her to see my family last Christmas. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of an adjustment. This is my first Christmas away from my family.
So it's gonna be your first summer Christmas.
I'm the same this Christmas.
Yeah?
It's the first time I'm not going to be in England.
You gonna be in America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I realized?
No, he's going to Japan.
I am the best girlfriend for someone in the States to have because
Okay.
I'm Canadian and Jewish. So I could always go to their family for Thanksgiving and Christmas because I don't do anything for either of those holidays.
But, I
so
mean-
it's never a competition of like,
But
which
do you ex-
family do we go to?
Do you expect them to go to yours for Jew week?
It's pronounced Hanukkah.
There you go.
Jesus.
Hey,
Jew week. Jew week. Jew week.
so Barb, ignore him. Just, I have a question, a clarification. Does Jew Week overlap with Christmas ever? Does it ever fall on the same day?
It does overlap, but Hanukkah is
8
not.
days, by the way.
It's
you
not
fucking
as
racist.
big of a holiday.
It's like a baker's dozen.
Passover's a bigger deal?
Passover is a bigger deal.
See, it seems so weird to me. Even as a kid, all my Jewish friends would brag to me about getting 8 gifts.
It's
And
because we have to compete.
Yeah, 'cause Christmas is a-
takes
yeah.
over the fucking universe.
It does.
Yeah, so it's
It
like
does.
we need something.
I love Christmas. I'm so excited.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas.
That's a reference to the hit $1 Million Butt episode. It's out now, I think.
It's on Facebook.
It's on Facebook.
Which one?
But
the holiday themed one.
The
For the theme pack.
you're in it. We shot it like 3 years ago or
The
something.
one from like the middle of 2016.
Yeah, and it was like summer.
So
I
it gave
think,
us
as
the idea
well.
to do the theme pack.
What's that?
That's what gave us the idea to do the theme pack. 'cause
Yeah,
we had
the
this
holiday one.
We had
Yeah.
this one just sitting there.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we didn't have a use for it.
Because usually the round table bits are done maybe like a month before we shoot the other stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have to get you to remind me on the set like what the hell the scenarios were.
Yeah.
And this one was an absolute nightmare. I didn't remember anything
Yeah,
we
it's
talked
like
about.
almost a whole
It was-
year.
It was like 18 months between.
But it's good
The
though.
shits.
And then it give us the idea for the theme pack, which I think the theme packed episodes has been working out really fucking well.
You like those?
Yeah, I'm super digging them. Like I think the Death one was good, and then the video games one I thought was a great hit.
Yeah, great.
Can you say
theme.
there's one more coming, right?
I think we teased it today on Twitter as the fantasy.
Yeah, it's
Fantasy one.
fantasy. It's
Yeah.
got some twits and crits or heroes and halfwits. I don't know.
Combination of the two.
Twits and
Uh,
Heroes, and it's out already on Facebook. Okay,
Yeah.
that one's out then. Yeah,
$1 Million Butt Holiday. So I'm gonna see if that's on YouTube for people who
I don't think it's on YouTube. It might be on our site, if anything.
Might be on Rooster.
got it. Bless you. Yeah. So you can go see it on Facebook. For
But
free.
yeah.
For free.
MDB the show.
I'm
And if
gonna
you
be
like
in-
MDB
if you like
show.
$1 Million Butt on Facebook, it'll notify you when we put one up. Although we just put up the last
That's
one.
pretty nifty.
Is that right? It's the last one?
Mm.
So
It would have notified you.
So the stuff that I shot the other day, the round table,
Sure.
is that for the next season?
that's for season 5.
Season
Yes.
5.
I've lost all track of seasons on this show.
Yes.
Can't remember what's from.
So the Facebook wasn't like a season; it was like a theme pack that
Right.
they were like, "Hey, we want to make some."
Betwixt seasons.
Yes, and then we're gonna be moving on to season 5. So
I'm in it.
I was in it with.
what do you want?
He's
you got
dressed-
your fucking chocolate pudding shirt back?
You're
What-
dressed now.
Trevor's here, everybody. Trevor, you should
Trevor's
be
been
such a
wearing
nice
these
boy.
really nice shoes recently. He
You've been
clumps around.
looking fashionable
Come here.
lately. I'm digging it.
Come here. Wait, what just did that?
Just hit him in the face with his
mean,
mic.
the-
Oh no, Gavin! I'm sorry, my feeling.
Wait, you hit him in the chin?
Yeah, an accident.
Because we've got like.
Oh.
It's like a
Fight.
Rube Goldberg of
Yeah.
Aren't
pain.
you glad you shared this table with me?
I feel like I caused
This
Blaine
week.
to hurt
Talk in the mic, you professional.
Come on, Blaine, share.
Don't take the microphone. Don't take the mic. What are you doing? What are you doing? Here.
What-
Russell was a nice way to say that. Is there a handheld for him? A wireless, by any chance? Anywhere?
Is that
No.
something?
No, I'm popping off. I just got some weird looks. I'm just standing over here with Wes.
Well,
just
Wes
enjoying
was-
the
Oh, what
podcast.
could have possibly made that happen?
I don't know.
He was like smiling, and then he kept looking at you and looking at me, and I'm like, am I supposed to be figuring out something going on right here? What's
Wes is just a
happening?
happy guy. He's always laughing about something.
Yeah, that's true.
Laughing at people.
How was the shirt?
It was
You cleaned up.
I mean,
well.
it was comfortable. I actually feel a lot weirdly relaxed.
You like moisturized right now?
Thanks. Yeah, my skin is nice and soft. Blaine, do you want to feel? Here,
I don't.
feel me. Soft.
It's true.
I ship it.
Can you check your belly button? I bet you missed a spot. I
Oh.
guarantee you. missed
He
a spot.
I'll check
actually
later.
Okay.
He actually
I'm pretty
asked
sure
us
it's
to
good.
fill his belly button with it.
Oh,
My
What?
God,
Was that
Trevor.
Nutella?
You're gonna have a shirt.
how'd you get off with wipes?
Shirts don't have dents in the belly button. Don't be a weirdo.
What?
You're gonna be finding chocolate in your body for weeks
What?
because I dressed as the Hulk.
But
for...
chocolate's the best secret. I mean, it's just it's
Not
nice.
if it's been
a
on your
wonderful
fucking
present to just
nasty ass
find.
body for
You,
like 2
you
weeks.
smelled
dude.
excellent
What
while
was
we were
it?
doing that.
I did.
Was
it was
it-
old pudding.
Oh,
Do you
no,
remember
I thought it
about
was
5 years ago when the slow mo guys, you heard of them, did a video with they splashed pudding on each other? Gab, you heard?
Well,
of
it was
this?
mainly me splashing it on Dan
Well,
with
of
a
course.
cannon, but yeah, it was that.
Nutella. Yeah. I thought that
it's
was
that pudding.
yogurt.
Yeah,
From
we had some
years
left
ago.
over. It expired probably around the time
I
we
didn't
shot
know
that
pudding
Christmas
could
episode.
expire, but this pudding
Is that what that
has
rash
expired.
is coming up your neck?
Oh no, that's just that's another thing I got. Thanks for pointing it out.
No, you're looking.
Trevor
for you.
told me that he had a little gathering the other night, and I'm home alone because Meg's in Japan, and he didn't invite
Macaulay
me.
Culkin.
The
Yeah.
best part is I asked Trevor, I was like, hey, because I didn't have his number yet, so I DM'd him on Twitter. I was like,
Nice.
hey, I know Gavin's around. Cool if I invite him. He
I
didn't
saw
see
that
that
at
message
11:30.
until I was
So
already.
wait, you even tried to invite me through? Oh,
Oops.
Do you ever have people though?
I
that
would have gone.
You DM with them initially on Twitter, and then you get their phone number,
Yes.
and then you start texting, and for some reason they go back to Twitter and start DMing you. It's usually a
Yes.
break, and then they go back to DMing you on Twitter or Snapchat.
I have
like it was
3 people.
familiar enough for texting, and then like too much time passed, and like I think we're back to DM
Yeah.
sort of phase.
no,
What
I
is
don't think
that?
that's happened. I think once I make the transition, it's done.
No, people always revert on me.
Really?
Yeah.
I've been reverted on this month. And it's
Yeah.
like, why are we?
There are moments though where someone like responds to an Instagram story or something, and like we start messaging on that. It's like I also have your text,
Right.
and this and that. It's like where are we messaging each other?
It's all context.
Yeah.
Right.
So I met Alana. She actually started DMing me on Instagram.
She slid into those DMs.
She slid right into those DMs.
Really? So she made the first move?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, because we had been to like 3 or 4 conventions with each other. You were there the first time I met Alana.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we were at Hotel Figueroa in LA, and this like hot drunk girl walked by, and I was like, "Who's that?" And Ash was like, "Oh, it's
I said,
Alana."
I'm Bernie. Let me introduce you to my friend Alonzo.
You've been at the beginning of a lot of relationships.
I do. I'm a
And the end.
teamer.
It's weird.
Yeah. Couple, yeah. Couple.
I'm just making jokes. That was a fun shindig though.
A fun shindig. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I
throw
put in
a
the
good
description shindig, Christmas shindig in parentheses also Hanukkah.
Hey, thanks for the invite, man.
You're welcome. The Hanukkah was for you. I mean, I don't know why you didn't show up. But,
Awkward.
Yeah.
Actually, that's kind of one of the reasons that I like sort of still hate social media is because like I was invited to that other thing that you guys were at,
Yeah.
but I just slipped my mind and I was playing Rainbow Six instead, and I was like, "Oh,
Slipped
this
your mind,
looks-
even though earlier that day I was like, "Hey, Blaine, you coming tonight?"
I sent you a good GIF in response. Yeah, it still slipped my mind because I just wanted to play Rainbow Six. But yeah, I was just like, "Fuck, I should have gone to that." But
yeah. It's
Rainbow
the
Six
FOMO.
Siege.
It sucks.
The thing that we
Yeah.
were at?
Yeah.
Oh, that was.
Well,
that
I'll
was fun.
slide up into your DMs next time, Blaine. But I'm gonna pop
You
off.
can text me.
I can text you.
Yes. You can text me directly.
Do you have
You
his
have my
number?
number?
See, Trevor's been slacking me, and I'm just like, don't.
I don't know. Do I,
don't
have
think
your
I've
number?
ever seen you use Slack. Do you Slack?
There's like 12 hours, but and also he slacked me, if that's even the right way to say that. He slacked me, and I slacked him back. Like 40 minutes later, totally
No.
acceptable. Totally acceptable. One time.
Hours. Absolute
No, here's
hours.
why you probably didn't see it for hours was because as soon as I slacked you back, it said, Trevor has suspended his notifications for the evening. Like it's some timer thing. And I was
oh,
like,
You did too.
fuck, I did?
Yeah.
No, that's like, dude, so they're sabotaging our relationship.
I know. So
Yeah.
we can't let Slack come between us. I'm gonna text you later. All right.
I love it.
All right.
I'm all about it.
Hey,
Later,
you,
audience.
you text me as well? Just text
Do
me.
you have my
about
number,
something? Just text
Trevor?
me about whatever.
do you want to text me?
Just text me. I'll message
Someone just texted
everyone.
me. I wonder who that was.
Type in your number for me. I'll give you a nice little text. Sure.
Friendship's happening.
All right.
Digit
Blaine.
swapping.
And also, you listen. You're a very talented kid. You're good looking.
Yeah,
you got a bright future. You don't need to do this pudding shirt stuff. You don't have to do it.
Why are you talking him out of it?
What?
He already did it.
Did it.
But why?
Future. I'm talking about a future stuff. Don't listen to this guy.
Well, here it is.
Don't go down his
Bernie,
path.
in for a penny, in for a pound. I'd already stuck my hand in, so I might as well just swim with it. You know what I mean?
There was no hand
this
coverage
why-
when I
this
This
saw
was
you.
Trevor-
weeks in the making.
That's why Trevor's a good boss.
What's Trevor's
Right.
last name?
Collins.
What is my last name?
Are you related to Phil?
Yes, he's my brother. Yeah. So, all right, chaps.
Thanks, Trevor.
I'll text you all later.
Hey, he's in an upcoming episode of MDB, and it's going to be
Who was on it?
good. It was Trevor, and you,
Yep.
and Chad.
The dream team.
Oh, that's a cool group.
The old Gavin, Trevor,
Did he
Chad
save any
combo.
pudding? Is there any pudding left? That's what I'd like to know.
Oh, you don't want to eat it.
I don't want to know.
No,
Pudding's a good. Pudding's not a snack. Pudding's like a dessert more than a snack.
It's a
absolutely
snack.
is.
You think it is? I think that's a dessert.
What's the difference between a snack and a dessert?
Just like I wouldn't just like
Dessert's
bust
like-
out a cup of pudding in the middle of the day. It's like pudding is after. a
but
meal.
you
the
would
end of the
like
meal.
bust it out after a nice steak dinner.
Have you ever had Kayla, Aaron's wife, her banana?
Her banana pudding.
Right? There we go. You tell me that's a snack?
Every time they invite me over for Thanksgiving, they always say, "And yes, we will have banana pudding," because they know how much I like it.
You go to Luby's?
Pudding in England literally means dessert.
Yeah, except you get it at breakfast. You get it at breakfast, black pudding and blood pudding and
As a course, it's a dessert.
What's
as
blood
like
pudding?
an item of food, it could be a Yorkshire.
what?
It could be black.
You're
which
just
is
you're,
breakfast
no.
for
I
lunch.
can see he's baiting us. He's baiting us.
Absolutely.
Okay, Gavin.
goodness.
That's the way it is.
What's
You're right.
blood pudding?
I don't know what you want from me.
It is-
Where's the bait? I'm
What's
just
blood pudding?
describing-
Explain what it is.
Once
blood
a
pudding?
month, a woman experiences.
No, good God,
You-
Barbara.
You squat over a deep fat
It's all
fryer.
a joke, but fuck you. That's gross.
Yeah, they're pudding days.
What is blood pudding?
Some are
It sounds
heavier
like
than
a
others.
metal
It's horrible.
band.
It's like haggis. That's the best way
Don't
to describe
rise
it.
to it.
Haggis.
Don't rise to it. It was just bait.
Listen,
What's blood pudding?
we've had the pudding discussion before. I know
I'm just
we have.
letting people know that if I don't chime in and correct you on pudding usage,
I just want to
I'm
know
gonna get a lot
what
of comments
pudding
being
and
like,
haggis is, and
"Man,
nobody's
pudding don't
fucking
mean that."
responding to me.
Pudding doesn't mean.
Pudding don't mean.
I got to sit here. I got to represent my country.
So you're saying your version of
Occasionally.
pudding is a good snack?
Pudding's not. What kind of pudding?
Oh my god!
A Yorkshire pudding's not a snack. You
What's
have
a
it.
I'm in the middle of it
Yorkshire
now.
pudding?
I'm in the
It's
middle
a
of it.
big old
What about the one that's
pastry
the
pocket
dessert
hole.
one?
What?
The dessert one.
Pudding?
You said at the beginning of this whole thing, pudding in the UK is just a dessert.
As in, like, what are you having for pudding? You're gonna have ice cream. You're gonna have some crackers. It's a course. Comes after dinner.
Oh, pudding is a course.
Christ.
You eat crackers after.
You
But
have
if
cheese.
Yorkshire
cheese
pudding
and
is
crackers.
not
That's not a
dessert.
dessert. Desserts are sweet.
Cheese is often eaten after.
Cheese is a good snack.
That's an appetizer. That's an app.
Yeah, cheese is before the
What's wrong
meal.
with you people?
Like a cheese plate.
We're
a
just from
cheeky
such
cheese plate.
different places. You never like finish a nice meal and then you have just a bunch of cheese and crackers. Oh,
No, it's the
bit
other way
sharp
around.
English cheddar.
At least here, I feel like.
Sometimes I like when my segues turn into 5-minute discussions. You know what does make a good snack? The holidays are not always a holiday. You've got stuff to do, people to shop for, and cheer to spread. You need to keep your body fueled for all the festivities, but a lot of the holiday treats are just junk. What is the best dessert? Go.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake's good.
I love cheesecake.
Cheesecake's good.
I was gonna argue against that. So, milkshake.
Milkshake?
Ooh, milkshake.
You're a milkshake for dessert?
Yeah,
All right.
It's just a drink.
yeah, but it's good.
I would say some sort of chocolate mousse, maybe a lava
Ooh.
cake, or
I'm-
maybe
Oh, lava cake's pretty good.
A lot of times, dessert, like chocolate desserts at restaurants and stuff, are a little too rich.
Remember
That's a little too much.
I'm gonna blow you away.
Please don't.
Creme brulee.
God, you keep bringing up creme brulee.
It's so good.
Creme
is
brulee is
good.
good.
Which
It's
is
not
the
the
best-
best dessert.
creme brulee you've had. Was it Ellie's mum's creme brulee?
No.
Oh.
I was just surprised at how well her mom made it at home.
The correct answer to this question is flan.
Flan.
Flan is so good.
What's a dessert you don't get? I'll tell you the one I don't get. That Tres Leches cake. Nope.
Tiramisu.
Nah, that's soggy
don't-
cake.
Yeah, it's soggy cake.
Gross. They just dip cake in
So
milk.
it's tiramisu.
I don't like tiramisu like
Cake?
at all,
Dipped in milk.
Yeah, 3 milks.
and I
To be
feel like a
exact.
bad person for it.
It's like a 4-cheese pizza and a 3-milk cake.
Yeah. And you got to go to Five Guys to get it.
Come on, Barbara. Quick,
for one.
quick. I know you're thinking of one.
No, I don't like
a double
tiramisu.
Oh, I thought you were going to come up with a numbered food joke.
Oh no.
You could have taken double dip.
I was too focused on the dessert I don't like.
I can help her out. I'll help
Yeah.
Barbara out here. She would get a double cheeseburger and then have 6 in the bathroom. That's my pun joke for Barbara. That's sex, Barbara.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you.
You took it away from
Thank you.
food. Yeah, like
Yeah.
it.
Hey, but I bring up sex too much on the podcast, so
Says who?
Says,
a lot of people
Why are-
comment.
Oh, commenters?
So what?
Yeah.
but I mean, if there's something you do a lot,
Gavin?
I don't know.
Talk about what you know.
Yeah.
Did you bring it up on this podcast?
Yeah. People say bring it up a lot. It was just like, yeah, it's part of my humor. I get it. I might bring it up a lot, but other people
Is
bring
it
it up too.
commenters saying that, or are you talking about the stupid crack that Lawrence at Funhouse made about us? Which I didn't get at all.
Oh,
Lawrence made
no,
something
I'm talking
about
about
us?
people who comment.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
But
Lawrence, I was watching
Dude Soup?
no, I don't think it was Dude Soup. I think it was
Oh,
like
it was their comment
show.
Yeah.
You know, and they were taking a comment and they were said, yeah, if we talked about blowjobs all day, we would be like the Rooster Teeth podcast or something like that.
They're doing like some like
I was like-
fingering.
and they're like,
joke.
yeah, we finger chicks. And Bruce was doing this. Like, when have we ever had a discussion like this? I
That's
don't remember.
just fucked up. Why would they
Yeah,
do that?
I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. I didn't get it. So,
Should we make it right?
is that what it was? What do you want to do? No, we fulfilled our obligation. Now we can move on. Oh,
There's no organic way for me to talk about my shit story, so I don't know if I should or not.
Why don't
Well,
you
that's
wait?
a perfect segue.
got it now. Now you've created the situation in which that can be told.
I ran out of toilet paper on the set of $1 Million Butt. So
No pun
I'm in the
intended.
middle of directing, and I go in and take a
Coffee shit?
sloppy coffee shit. He was
What?
just-
Okay.
There's two things that they serve on the sets of shoots:
Sloppy coffee shit.
coffee, and bean breakfast burritos. Two things that will just make you explode.
It's bad that you said real sloppy coffee shit because I just saw the pudding shirt
I know, right?
And,
Please don't. Please don't.
in my mind.
Sloppy coffee shit shirt. So I'm going in and I take a sloppy one and I look to my right and I've got about like 4 panels of toilet paper left, 4 sheets. And I was like, well, I'm
What
going to have
ply
to.
are we talking?
Very thin. It's an Airbnb that we were shooting at. So they get the cheapest of the cheap. So I was going to have to make those last. And
You never saw the video on how to make one sheet of toilet paper clean your whole
Why
life?
didn't you
listen,
just-
I am efficient with toilet
Why
paper.
didn't you just text like anybody on set? Hey,
Because I've just dropped a stinky deuce, and I don't like, and I'm directing. I don't want
Like-
people to look down on me.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Come on the podcast
You
and
don't
tell
have
everybody
people
about
at this company.
hey
then.
Blaine, I would have helped you out.
Oh, I would not have had Barbara come.
I would just,
give
I would have
me
left
toilet
it by the
paper.
door and I would have run away.
and then I would have like waddled out with my pantsuit down my legs.
I don't know why all bog doors don't have a little cat flap sized hole for just putting bog roll in.
Brilliant idea.
It
Because
would be
when-
great.
When usually you keep the bog roll in the bathroom, so why would you?
Clearly, it was elsewhere.
So
You keep all your bog roll in one bathroom?
I do.
I only have one bathroom.
So I'm out of toilet paper. I go through 1 wipe, 2 wipe, 3 wipes. Toilet paper's gone. It's extreme mess. It is unusable.
Do you then use the cardboard tube?
No, because then I couldn't flush that, or else I'd plunge
not
clog
with
the
that
toilet.
attitude.
So then I'm looking around. Improvise, Blaine. Think, goddamn it, think. I'm not gonna use a hand towel because that's just fucked up. I look into the trash bin
Oh boy.
Oh,
and I'm like, I gotta go in.
I've
so
done this before.
in an Airbnb.
This one looks like a makeup wipe. I think that's relatively clean. Here we go. Oh my god, my ass is still so dirty. All right, this one, someone definitely blew their nose on this.
I just want to point out. You're in a bathroom in a normal residential home, right?
Yeah.
There's a shower, like literally a foot and a half away
I'm not
from
gonna
you.
take a shower in the middle of the set.
You sure could.
And you have
But
to
you
keep
are
in
going to
mind-
use people's
You go
snotty
into-
tissues.
You got people waiting on set. You come out like in a towel soaking wet.
You don't get wet the whole way up.
If you wet look like your mop, it's gonna be. Like,
The way you wash your butt, yeah, because you got to get in there and rub
You're
your
gonna
cheeks together.
karate chop yourself.
So,
why even use a shower if you're gonna get your fingers in there?
What?
What?
I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to clean it out. You're not gonna let the shower head do the work for you. I agree.
Oh.
So, I mean, I entertained that
spread
idea,
your
but
cheeks.
it was I had to get going fast, And the thing is, I was about to be in a scene where I was wearing a dancer's belt. So like,
Which is for
my ass
people
was
who
gonna
don't
thong.
know.
Yeah.
But people might not know what a dancer's belt is.
A dancer's belt is a man thong. It's basically supposed to make you look like a Ken doll by covering up your gents with a big padded layer, but it goes straight up your ass crack. So
A thong.
that thing was going to get dirty, and I needed to make sure I was clean down
And was
there.
it skin colored too?
It was flesh colored, yeah.
Do they
so
take them
always
back
are.
after you've worn them?
They absolutely do. I've been using the same dancer's belt for like I think a year now. Like they just have my name written on it.
Yeah.
MTV
Let me
scenarios
tell you.
come up.
Yeah.
Bad stories.
They come up so often.
They do, where you're naked.
Yeah.
So I used the dirty snot rag and I had just tore off that part.
Come on, Blaine, you're better than
So I
that.
go and then I look and I'm out of toilet paper, but there is one other piece of paper, chewed up gum, and I
Chewed
cut
up
out.
gum?
I chewed up someone disposed of the chewed up gum in a piece of toilet paper, so I removed that and used that. And at this point, I'm out and I'm like,
Blaine.
I am all out of options.
Like every piece of fabric has touched your anus at this
It's
point.
fucking gone and in
All
the toilet.
instead of just sending a text to like one of the PAs or your
I
AD.
would have just
hey man.
hopped in the sink and had a sort of a splash.
So at
That's
this
exactly
point,
what I said, Gavin. You said
you
that's
said get in
ridiculous.
the shower.
What's
The shower's the better
difference?
place to do that than hanging your ass in the sink.
So
What's wrong with you?
When you piss, you've gone to the urinal and then you go over to the tiny little shower and wash your hands.
No, but I'm not washing my ass. I wash my ass in the fucking shower. I don't wash my ass in the sink.
So it's the shower in a sink if you wash your ass.
No, it's not. It's just a guy with his ass in the sink.
also people touch that, you know? Like, what if you drop your contact lens in the sink and then you're putting that back in your eye?
Clean the sink afterwards. It's a sink.
The sink is usually high
Well,
up,
then
so
they-
you have to like get up there
Yeah.
and hold yourself up.
Then
Why didn't you just
I
stand in
would
the shower?
definitely.
Then
Was
Blaine,
there a
what they would do
shower
is Blaine,
There
they,
was-
would, they would throw away their contact and then you would wipe your ass with it at some point in the future. That's
No,
gonna
here's the thing though. Here's the thing about sitting up on a sink is that you can concentrate the water on that area. In a shower,
Gavin.
it's all going to drip down your legs and your socks.
You don't know how
You take
showers
off your
work.
Take off your socks, Gavin.
You don't know how showers work.
Are you actually going to use a
slowly
towel? then?
discovering this?
So at this point,
I'm saying like he could get all of his kit off and have like a full shower with a towel.
No, you
but if
can-
he's
there's
going to be quick because he's got to direct something, splash the ass and pull up your
Splash.
pants. and
There's
go.
a way.
No,
to
he's a
take-
nightmare of a human.
There's
sir.
a way to take a shower without the water touching your upper body.
Yes.
You just angle it and then you just lean.
Or just use the bath spigot.
oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, at this point, I was admitting defeat and I was going to go take a shower. And as I get up, my dirty ass hanging out in the wind, and turn around to like look over at the shower, there was a roll of fresh, huge toilet paper
Really?
on top of the toilet seat
Behind you?
behind me the entire time.
That's not the first place you looked when you
It
ran out
was
of
not
toilet
the
paper.
first place I looked.
How he trusts you with like equipment and
So
like
did you-
deadlines.
Did you then work on that and get through some of that?
Yeah, no, I finished.
But you finished that one too?
No, I cleaned up my ass. It was like one of those never-ending wipes. It was just I was gonna be stuck there for infinity.
It sounds like someone like clearing out an old storage unit.
Is
by
it
the
one
way you
where it
describe
like
it.
went on the cheeks too a little bit?
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Can we wrap this
It
conversation?
was mud butt.
Have you guys ever seen the Chris Pratt what's Parks and Rec blooper reels?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, there's one in there that's so fucking funny.
He's really funny. On
He'll
that
just
show.
like start talking. You can tell because everyone else on the set, Aubrey Plaza, who's in a lot of scenes with him, ends up just like she literally will just turn away from camera because you can tell that
laughing.
it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
And they were at a doctor's office one time, and he goes, and the doctor says, "Any other questions or something like that?" He goes, "Yeah. Sometimes when I wipe and I wipe and I wipe, it's still poop, still poop, still poop. It's like I'm wiping a marker." And Aubrey Plaza's like, she's in the background like this, just doing anything she can to not laugh.
Oh my god.
He reminds me a lot of you, Blaine. Because like one of the blooper reels, they call action, and he's standing in the doorway, he's got some papers, he's clearly going to say something to somebody, and he just rips this huge, horrible wet fart. And then he looks at the camera and goes, "I just shit my pants."
I love Chris Pratt. I take that as a compliment.
He's so funny in that show.
He's single now.
What?
Yeah,
he and
that Anna
broke up.
Faris and him broke up. I know, right? So they're both on the market.
I'll be right back.
I know, right? There's two hot people on the market. now.
God, Chris Pratt. Damn. That's
Dude,
like
there's a
my
lot
dream.
of hot Chris's. Hemsworth,
Evans.
Damaris.
Evans,
Poor Chris, we're all laughing.
He's a decent looking bloke.
Yeah, he is.
Chris
I think he's getting in good shape too.
I thought you were gonna say. I think he's gay.
I think he's gay. I think Max is gay.
what?
I
No.
do. And Patrick Matthews. I have a suspicion.
Chris is one of the most inexplicably athletic people I know. I can always trust him to like pull off some like physical feat. You too.
Kristen Maris.
Yeah, you guys they have the ability to like control their bodies and to pull off stuff that like I couldn't even.
Like what?
Well, like we got into axe throwing the other day as a team building exercise, and he was fucking nailing them. And then like when we did that Star Wars Battlefront jetpack immersion thing, he was just like destroying me in it. Like he's just like a really athletic guy.
I mean,
You
he
got
was
shot,
like a fucking
you got shot in the
goofball.
neck or the face on that.
Oh my god, that hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Could have been you.
Could have been me, but don't worry, I got shot in the face on a different shoot, so don't worry about it.
Oh, with that Mass Effect shoot.
That was
painful.
immersion as well, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Massive.
Hey, do we have the image that Peter made for Barbara? Do you have
Making the face.
See,
too.
you're hosting now,
Yeah.
Hanukkah apparently. So doesn't Hanukkah overlap with Christmas some days? Some
Sometimes.
weeks? I mean, some years?
Some years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it gonna
because,
this year?
Hanukkah is based off the Jewish calendar,
I don't know. How is that separate?
which
the
I
Jewish
believe
What?
the
Jewish moon.
What is the Jewish calendar?
Jewish calendar. I believe instead of a leap day, they have a leap month.
Oh.
Do they look at the leap seconds?
I don't know if I'm talking out of my ass right now or not.
okay.
But basically it's a different amount of days.
The Hebrew or
Are you
Jewish
talking on your ass,
calendar
Barbara? Because I think I got some things in here that you can
Gross.
probably play with.
Paper.
is a lunisolar calendar. I guess it means based on the moon and the sun. Used today predominantly for Jewish religious observances. It determines the dates for Jewish holidays and the appropriate public reading of Torah portions. I'm going to pronounce this incorrectly. Yarzitz?
Is that a
How do you pronounce
Pokemon?
that? Y-A-H. It's the Anglicized spelling of a Hebrew word, clearly. Right here. This word Yarzitz.
Oh.
Yarzitz? Dates to commemorate the death of a relative.
Oh.
This is mad pressure because Barbara, being Jewish, is now expected
But that's
to know
not
everything
like
about Jewish.
If
Yeah,
I
I'm
showed
a
Barbara
really
the
bad-
Hebrew word, she could probably read that.
Yeah, if you show me it in Hebrew, I could probably do it.
But this is like the American version of a Hebrew
Yeah,
word.
the English spelling is kind of weird.
They do it phonetically.
Yarzitz.
Yarzitz. What's it called when somebody dies and you just sit?
That's sitting Shiva.
Shiva, right? How long does that last?
A week.
Wait, what? Explain this to
Is
me.
that for real?
What is that? What happens?
It's immediate members of your family when they pass away. There's this thing called sitting Shiva,
Uh-huh.
where you're supposed to stay in your house and essentially just people come visit you, but you're not supposed to leave or like there's I think
house
really
arrest?
religious people who like they
Mourning.
don't use it's mourning essentially.
Can you do shit like go on your laptop and stuff?
I think if I remember correctly, I think like very religious people don't use electricity and it's kind of like the Shabbos but extended. I don't
fucking
know if
sucks.
that's a mistake or not, but yeah.
I'd be pissed if somebody died then. I'd be like, God, Halo just came out.
It's
It's gonna be so boring.
Well,
God,
it also
Grandpa.
makes you kind of essentially it's like to remember that person, so you end up telling a lot of stories about them, and people come visit you and bring food, and it's a family bonding time essentially.
Oh.
Not to get too deep into a religious discussion, but religions, I think, they evolve over time as society evolves. And
Yeah.
the way that people engage with religion does evolve as well. And I gotta say, I think that people who practice Judaism have actually held on to some of the better parts of religion and kind of let some of the more ceremonial, doesn't really matter and impact our life stuff kind of go a little bit. Whereas I think Christians have held on to some of the fucking really terrible
Weird
stuff
shit.
and let go of some of the major things that make Christianity a benefit to everybody, like kindness to others, turn the other cheek, and all that. There's not much of that in modern day Christianity, you know. I mean, if the religious right in this country were to vote for a candidate, and you know, like that candidate was like George W. Bush was president when 9/11 happened, right? There was not a second where I thought George W. Bush was going to get on, a very Christian man, was going to get on TV and go, we forgive them, we're just going to rebuild and we're not going to worry about it. It's like, nope, we're going to fucking go to war and kill these people, you know? It's like, that wasn't surprising to me at all, that a uber Christian president would say something like that in any way. Barbara's on the phone now. I've offended her
No,
with
my dad
religious
sent me
talk.
an audio message. I think he's trying to
Barbara, what are you doing?
No,
Yurtzeit.
Yurtzeit.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dad.
Shout out to Larry Dunkelman.
I would have never known that.
Jugal.
You know, in the where they announced that we were going to RTX Sydney with the RT podcast, I was gonna write an apologies in advance to Barbara's parents. I feel like every live podcast we do Your parents are amazing and supportive, and they show up at everything.
And they sit right in the front.
And it's just like we fucking target them. I don't know
Oh,
why.
it's so bad. I felt so bad in London.
What was the thing that happened in London again?
Just the Oreo conversation and everything like that.
Oh.
Yeah, there was just a lot of stuff.
They also sat front row at the Always Open panel.
Oh
See,
boy.
And I was sitting next to your mom and dad on one of those panels, and you guys started talking about sex, and I'm like, fuck. Because it's just like your parents that birthed you right there. I'm like, oh god.
Well,
My parents are a little less blatant about their consumption of my
Content?
stuff, my
Yeah.
content. So I don't know if they've watched it or not. Like I don't know like if or what they think of the drag episode of On the Spot. I mean, I don't care. But like
that was a great episode.
it was a fun episode.
Mhm.
Confused a lot of boys.
And girls.
Yeah, I kind of worry about that because I don't like,
Do you ever talk to them about it?
I've gotten called out for things.
Oh,
I had a big talk about that. That was
when you went to Seattle
Yes.
Yeah.
It was illegal.
in the place where it was legal. Yeah.
What was the big talk? Were they pro?
No, I'm guessing they were
Let me see,
against.
Bernie, North Texas parents, no. They were not crazy about
They
that.
disown you?
They didn't disown me.
How they
I'm
feel about
Blaine
you dating an
Gibson.
immigrant?
You wouldn't want,
Are they okay with that?
me as their son. They're proud of me.
Hey.
No, they weren't. They just weren't crazy about it. It was just like
I'm pretending now he's talking about the dating an immigrant thing.
Yeah.
dating the immigrant thing.
How do they feel about you dating an immigrant?
Oh, they like Alana.
How could
Yeah.
they not?
Yeah.
She's lovely.
Yeah, she's cool.
Wonderful.
And she's like met him and stuff like that.
Still not American.
They didn't approve of one girlfriend that I had though.
they did approve or
I
didn't?
did not. A German
Oh.
girlfriend.
Was that the one that pissed with the door open?
No,
How
that
dare she?
that
No, that
ended
didn't
at
even
the pee-pee.
become a
How
relationship.
dare she do that?
Did
You're
you-
bringing back some like old single Blaineisms that I
Oh,
just
you
like
should be
now
shaking
looking
it.
back, I'm like, I was a piece
Fair
of
play.
shit.
I'm gonna say you're a piece of shit. Just said, like, you do it too. Everyone does it. I mean, not
Sure,
with the door
but not
open
with, like, a
necessarily,
new-
but
It's just funny how the tables have turned so much. Like a couple of years ago, you were like the Tinder guy,
it's my brain.
and now it's like you're in like a serious committed relationship, and I'm on Tinder.
Yeah, Barbara's the Tinder guy.
Whoa,
Barbara's
yeah.
the Tinder guy now.
I still
I'm
can't.
the Tinder
I
guy.
can't escape that image. So be careful because like that shit haunts you. Like,
No,
people
well,
still,
I
No,
don't talk about it. Really.
That happens though with everything. You don't talk about what, Tinder?
Tinder. Well, also like I already have an established, I guess, character.
Well, also
Yeah.
people like the audience
That's the thing.
should
I
know
think
as
you're right,
well
Barb.
Yeah.
that we all have different phases of our lives too. We're not just like the same person on camera forever. It's like our lives change just like theirs do.
Yeah.
You got to adapt.
No, but we're characters.
I don't know, but we've also been called out. It's like we see something and say, I like Star Trek. And they'll say, no, 9 years ago you said you don't like Star Trek. I couldn't learn to like Star Trek in 9 years. That couldn't possibly have happened over a
Yep.
decade.
Tastes change.
Everything
Yeah.
changes.
Life
Everything
changes. Yep. Situations change.
I get
I was
shit on
on the-
though because like back then I used to get people would get mad like, oh, Blaine's gonna talk about how he's single and blah blah blah. And then now that I'm in a relationship, they're like, oh, Blaine's gonna talk about his girlfriend. It's like, can I just not talk about the things I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
like I had a
They
lot
just
of
don't like
people
you.
say that I would talk about my relationships a lot. It's like, well, yeah, it's a big part of your life.
Yeah.
And it's like you come on these podcasts to talk about your life.
Plus, I have a cool fucking girlfriend.
Yeah, you do.
She's
She is cool, isn't she?
She is.
Yeah.
She's dating you. How
and
cool would
Dan
she
did
be?
something cool for her. Can I mention that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was like a thing that you guys agreed to help her with. No?
A VidCon?
Yeah. You guys, like, I think you kind of lay low when it comes to like press and stuff. You don't do a lot of interviews and stuff like that. You're just there for the event. And you like agreed to get interviewed by Alana because you're like, yeah, we know Alana. She's cool.
Yeah.
For IG.
I think it was the only piece of press I did at VidCon.
Yeah. Which I heard that and I was like, that's very touching. Like, that means a lot. So
Yeah.
thank you. And
liked
Dan. It meant a lot to her too. So
Oh,
she
that's nice.
she likes you and Dan a lot too. So
Yeah, she's a lot of fun. We had the doggy race in Australia, doggy paddle.
oh yeah, that was a good time. She was in RT Life. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's a good one.
I don't know how to relax in this chair, so I'm just gonna do this.
You look relaxed.
What about putting that arm down?
I'm getting a lot of people on Twitter sending us bidet attachments.
What is that?
Bidet?
Yeah, it's the water.
Attachments
Oh, to clean my ass.
I have a
To be
bidet.
clear, it's
to the
clean
toilet?
now.
Yeah.
My ass is clean now. I
I've-
don't need those.
bidet attachment on my toilet. It's lush.
Fancy toilet, right?
Do you have anything that you subscribe to on Amazon? Let's subscribe and save.
I don't see the point.
I see. I fell into the
What's-
trap.
I've done it. I was like, I need shampoo all the time,
Right.
and
It's a guy thing. Like, I don't want to think about this. I want to buy shampoo once,
Just
But it-
arrives.
and it shows up every 3 months.
but every time I do it, like it comes like a 3-pack. So it's a few months, solid few months, and then it's like, hey, we don't stock this shampoo anymore. Here's the replacement. And then I don't read the email, and then I just stop getting it. And they can't keep an item for more. Like, have an item for 5 years. If you're gonna have a subscription
What
item,
kind of shampoo you're ordering that they run out of that shampoo?
one of the.
Is it
that you can
fancy?
No.
Is it
It's one of
European?
it's like Dove or
Why
something.
don't, if it's shampoo or something like that, why don't you just order in bulk and order?
I
Like
do that now with toothpaste. I've got like 40 toothpastes.
Nice. You're
Dude.
keeping me clean in the apocalypse.
And bog roll.
Bog roll out the anus.
In which bathroom though?
It's in my upstairs bathroom.
You're reminding me of something, which is that this time of year, there's two things that Ashley really loves that are seasonal. One is she loves this Shiner Cheer beer. Have you had it?
Oh, Shiner Cheer is amazing.
It's really good.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get because everyone likes it now and they buy it. So it's really good. But there's only a limited time. Like last year, we had enough Shiner Cheer to last all the way until July.
Damn.
Yeah, we stockpiled some.
But now you're taking a seasonal item and you're making it not special.
yeah.
No, we're making it delicious all year round. Shut
But
up.
then it's not like, yay, it's back. It's like, I've been drinking this all year.
I agree.
Yeah.
Some stuff in your life, you got to, even though you can get it all now, you've got
What's
to
your
limit
favorite?
yourself.
What's your favorite beer? What's your favorite beer, Gavin?
I don't know, like a Peroni.
Okay, Peroni. Is it less special when you get a Peroni in July, as opposed to getting it in
No, I'm
December?
just saying the seasonal
Because
things
you
I
like
look
it.
forward to.
Because you like it.
It's
Yeah,
funny
but-
because I could see both sides of the argument.
I have to 100% agree with Gavin. I would not want to eat pumpkin pie in the
if
summer.
all right, if you
Why-
have
eat a delicious-
everything
do
you
it.
want
No,
all the
because
time,
it's only special.
Do you like
during the
Peroni?
winter.
But why are you saying my beer has to be only sometimes a year and your beer can be year round?
well, you're just taking something that is like the joy comes from it being back.
No, the joy is that it's delicious.
Okay.
No, the joy is that you get it
The
in
pain
a
in the
limited
ass that
quantity.
goes away.
It's supply and demand.
That's my whole story. It's a pain in the ass. Shit goes away. The other thing that I'm dealing with right now, for some reason, like 2 years ago, tried this Haagen-Dazs peppermint bark ice cream.
Oh,
Barbara, I look for this ice cream everywhere I go. They don't have it anywhere. They don't have it anywhere. It
you
drives
can't
me.
like special order it from someplace.
What are we gonna do for special ordering ice cream though? Order it online? What are they gonna send it to me and it'll be goop?
Well, if you have your cold mailbox,
Yeah, Tony's the same way with these little chocolate caramel balls that you can find in
Rolos?
Terminal 5 of Heathrow Airport, but I
Really?
can't find them anywhere else.
ooh, what
Oh.
about like the fucking Easter egg Cadbury eggs,
With the
Cream
toys
eggs?
inside?
cream eggs?
See,
those
they're,
are so
they're
gross.
all year round in England.
Are they?
Yeah.
The cream eggs?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
a Cadbury's product.
Oh. See, for me, it's like,
You know,
I don't even celebrate Easter, but I'm excited for it because I get the Cadbury egg.
Pumpkin pie and eggnog. Those are my two seasonal things. I've already had like 2 quarts of eggnog.
Do you ever
Fucking love
put
eggnog.
bourbon in it?
No, I don't drink. Like I really like I drink like I will get fucking wasted at this holiday party this weekend, but like I just don't. I have tons of alcohol in the house,
Woo!
and I just never fucking.
I'm the
use
same
it.
way. I have to dust off liquor bottles every time I have a party.
But that's the perfect reason to keep booze is for parties and when people come over.
But I don't invite people over.
You know why? Because it's nice to
Why do you have booze then? If you don't drink it and you don't have people over, why do you have booze in your
Rooster
house?
Teeth, because I work at Rooster Teeth. You just get a lot of booze by working here.
Well, bring it to the office, give it away.
No, it's my booze.
Why
Bring
do you
it
don't drink? And you have parties. This logic doesn't make any sense. You're trapped.
I guess I'll pregame with Alana this weekend.
The only booze I keep in my house is wine.
Really?
Yeah, that's the only thing I have.
Damn girl, you fancy.
It's because I like a glass of wine every now and then, but I don't drink. It's weird. I only drink at work.
Yeah.
we had this discussion.
It's so like always open, and sometimes the podcast and like work functions and stuff.
Yeah, that's so true. I never drink. It's
I
only at work.
I drink at work, and
Well,
then
if you
maybe
drink at work, you don't need to drink at home.
exactly. Every now and then I'll go out to like a party or out downtown.
What percentage of the, let me ask you this question. What percentage of the alcohol that you drink,
Why are you
Barbara,
apologizing?
do you think you pay for? Because I'm sure people buy you drinks and stuff.
Oh,
I give you drinks a fair amount. I feel like
I'd still pay for I think 75% of my drinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
Gotta
that
step
often.
your game up.
Yeah.
Just hang out for the bar and be like, I don't know, where's my wallet?
I'm so thirsty.
oh god.
I thought it would work, actually.
Yeah.
I think that might actually get you some free drinks.
Yeah.
Why is Game of Thrones good? This is a question for you.
Because it's a good narrative and it's got great characters. That's why. You think it's good because it's not on the air most of the time?
Well, it's exciting when it comes on, right? For 10 weeks.
God.
That's a really good argument.
Yeah, if Game of Thrones is on every week, I'm sure it'd get pretty boring.
All right, if that's the case, then the fucking Phantom Menace would have been the greatest Star Wars movie of all time, you fuck. All right.
Hey guys, let's have Christmas every day this year.
Hey, listen, jackass.
That's a
do that.
great idea.
You guys want to?
If you want to have Christmas every day, go for it, dude. It'll be fun. Why does my thing have to be seasonal?
I'm not saying.
Get those fucking red Satan Starbucks cups every day. Open your fucking presents and have a cheer beer. Do
I'm
it in
not
fucking July for all I care.
You do everything that you want to do. That's fine. I'm just saying. The cheer comes from the fact that it's like, yeah. It's back.
So wait. So you're saying you like Game of Thrones because it goes off the air for 9 months, 11 months?
I'm saying if since it started there were like 300 episodes, I probably wouldn't be as into
The
it.
show would be done at that point, though.
They would just be filler.
Is it the scarcity model that you like?
The scarcity.
Scarcity?
Scar City,
Scar
Texas.
City.
I haven't
I was
been
like,
to
Scar City, where's that? I don't want to go
City.
there.
Welcome
My
to
bad.
Scar City.
I feel like all the best stuff in life is stuff that
I'm the mayor of
happens-
Scar City. My name's Blaine.
The best stuff in life is the stuff that happens that is out of your control or is an exciting like one-off event. Or if you could just be like,
My dog got
I need-
cancer.
What? What?
Now I'm popping holes in Gavin's arguments.
I'm just saying, if you can just buy your happiness, then it's not happiness.
What are you talking about? That never happened. Motherfucker, don't ever drink another Peroni in your life. That's what I'm saying.
Why do you keep talking about pepperonis?
No, I'm not talking about pepperonis. I'm
I
talking
feel
about
like
Peronis.
you think I'm just trying to start an argument, and I'm saying there's something.
No, I get what you're saying. I'm saying you're wrong. You can be,
Okay.
you know, I don't think you're trying to start an argument.
There are
The pudding was
sides to
to try to start
both
shit.
of
Okay,
this.
Bernie, to water this down, what's your favorite lunch meal?
A Thundercloud Club.
A Thundercloud Club.
Club.
Thundercloud Club.
Thunder, clap.
If you could have that meal for every meal, every day for like a month.
But nothing is good like that,
Would you-
though. I think what Bernie is saying, it'd be nice to be able to get that beer anytime you want it because it's a delicious beer. And if you're in the mood for it,
You get the
it'd
same
be
beer when you get
great
beer.
to have it.
Everyone gets the same
beer
beer.
is a different thing.
It's a preference.
You get the same beer when you get beer.
What do you do every Sunday?
Pizza.
Where do you get your pizza?
I switch between home slice and Via 313.
Do you get the same 2 pizzas at Via 313 and it's home slice every week?
Yeah.
You don't change it up?
No.
There you go.
But that's my argument.
Wait, it's true. Yeah.
Because he only gets to do that on his cheat day.
He does it every week.
On a
but-
cheat day.
It's a
He
12-foot pizza.
No, on a Tuesday, he's not going to get one. He's going to be like, man, I'm excited for the weekend.
I don't
Yes.
drink beer on Tuesday.
Yo.
I get what you're saying. You're apparently a lush where you're drinking every fucking day, like every
Have you
5
seen
minutes.
where I work?
drink like once a month.
I still have not digested that Via 3 pizza yet. I ate a full one last night.
Did you really? I'm
Oh, yeah. I have a
jealous.
large every
It's
2
like-
weeks.
It's like 3 inches of bread.
And it's 8 slices.
It's so good. It's a square Detroit pizza. It's
I ate
so
at
good.
Via 313 this past Sunday.
That's a 420.
It's
sounds
my
like.
favorite. What?
Sorry, you were slurring. So.
Via 313. It's hard to say really fast.
Barbara was up at 6:30 this morning on set. 5:30.
5:30
This
to be
morning.
on set by 6:30.
How much sleep do you think you got?
3 hours.
Okay. I was
I
gonna say,
also couldn't fall asleep last night.
I
so.
got 3 hours last night, but I was up writing and then I got up. this
I also
morning.
had to act.
acting.
And then I sat at the DMV for 3 hours, so I'm a little fuzzy.
Yeah.
But I think that's my favorite pizza in Austin.
Is it really? I've
Yeah.
never had it.
I can understand that argument. I still think home slice is way up.
Go there. Aren't we supposed to get drinks tonight?
Oh my God, this came from Twitter.
Are we?
This
Yeah.
discussion
You
is
and I?
like the
Are we doing
artificial. What's
Are we?
that?
Apparently, we have plans that I didn't know about.
When? You guys going out tonight?
I think
Oh,
so.
I do remember this.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's do it.
You guys
It's all
going
right,
out-
Bernie. We can go play PUBG or something together. It's fun.
I'm good. I got plans. I don't want to go with you.
Okay.
I gotta go home and grill my fiance as to why she took John Reisinger to The Last Jedi.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
I'm annoyed for you.
We should blame.
No.
Really thought we were past
Back to
this
me.
conversation.
I'm gonna
So
call
someone just
John.
wrote on Twitter. This is Brad Oliver on Twitter wrote this discussion. This is like the artificial gas shortage thing in Austin. I was talking about the seasonal stuff. It's people buying it up to have it long beyond the season is why it doesn't last long enough to go through the season.
I think I agree with that.
Where?
It's like people that buy like a
No,
like
it's an
4 months.
artificial season.
supply.
You
Yeah.
don't understand.
It's made up.
It's made
There's no
up.
season for gas.
You know what? The gas isn't here, and I came straight from pudding shirt. I'm going to pee right in the middle of the podcast.
Yes,
Is that right with
No,
that?
you listen.
I'll be
this
real
is-
quick.
Is this the first time
This
you've
is
left to
freeform.
pee?
Well, I mean, Gus always gives me the eye, the stinky Gus eye, but he's not here, so.
Yeah, I'm just gonna encourage you.
Thanks,
Hey,
Blaine.
you take care of your bladder. Don't let it.
I'm gonna do an
explode.
ad read every time someone mentions Gus. I'm gonna do an ad read. Where's my Squarespace stuff? I got rid of. I started archiving these things as I was. Yeah, here we go.
You found it?
I found it. I want to remind everyone that this episode of the Rooster Teeth product.
Prodigy.
How y'all doing?
Broadcast.
Podcast. Hey, everybody, I want to remind you that this episode of the Rooster Teeth Podcast is brought to you by... Actually, we keep saying over and over again, you should have your own part of the web to do things. And I just recently brought this up on Twitter because, without naming any names, a very popular subscription service where you can take donations on a monthly basis from patrons, and then you can give them services based on that.
Oh.
They recently just changed the rates. And it was weird.
It's like a fee, right? The credit card fees?
Yeah, and it's like the fee stayed about the same, but they moved a lot of it from the creators to the patrons, to the customers. And so people are seeing cancellations because their stuff went up slightly even.
I found the only... I don't know if he fits in that same subscription service, but the only streamer that I actually thoroughly enjoy. I don't really like streaming.
Let's guess. Who is it? Ray. Dr. Disrespect.
Absolutely, Dr. Disrespect.
It is?
Fucking love
Who's
that.
He's
guy.
great.
And he's
I'm
like
obsessed with
he's
him.
like 6'8" or something.
6'8".
That's
He's
crazy.
Huge,
He doesn't look that tall on his little green screen.
dude.
Is he attractive and single?
He has a wife,
He's the most attractive
but
person
he
on the
is
planet.
very attractive. He's the two-time.
Two-time most attractive person on the planet?
No. He's the two-time 1993-1994 Blockbuster World Championship. He's so fucking funny. Like
He's a funny dude.
I went down a rabbit hole and just started watching that guy. I would love to collaborate with him.
Also-
I don't know what we would do with him though.
In my experience of seeing some of his stuff, I don't watch a lot of streamers.
There he
So I
is.
think that's Dr. Disrespect.
Who cannot love that face?
I know.
He's so fucking cool.
Well, I don't know. Even a still frame of him doesn't do him justice because he's got such a big
He
personality.
looks a little bit Howard Stern in that picture.
Did he win Trending Gamer?
No.
Oh.
No, right?
I think he streamer of the year or something like that. I mean, he's gotten
He won Stream of the Year, and he had a very heartfelt acceptance speech for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was, he talked about being contacted by people who have a lot of hardship in their life, and he had a really, really amazing, very, I think, a little bit out of character, but in a good way, very heartfelt response to that. And it was, if you can look it up online, it's great. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they used his real name when they announced him for Trending Gamer, but Dr. Disrespect didn't win it. I think it's the guy who did Able Gamers, right? Who won Trending Gamer of the Year at the Video Game Awards? Anybody know?
should have been Dr. Disrespect.
Greg Miller.
He won last year.
No, 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Last year was Bugs. Oh. Dr. Disrespect won Trending Gamer 2017 at the Game Awards. They must use his real name
I mean,
for
it had the title Trending Gamer under
Yeah.
the picture that you guys just showed.
That's what made me.
which is why-
That's what made me question it.
Yeah.
Well, I know he was up for the award, so I don't know if they had the
Oh.
nominees up talking about it.
Anyways,
Gotcha.
like he.
Yeah,
I
my
think he-
apologies. I had that wrong.
He brings so much to that platform because I feel like streamers are just like watching people play video games, and that's fine. Like if you want to do that, but like he has like production value to it, and he's got like bits, and he's got this whole
Yeah.
persona and character. It's great.
I can't watch. I'm not a fan of watching anything live, and I feel like watching an archive of a stream, it just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why. Like it's just someone reading chat and like partially paying attention to the game. It's like if I'm watching this on demand, it's like I'm getting like a lesser experience.
Oh, because you can't
Yeah,
interact.
because
with
I'm not like able to interact.
Mm.
It's just recording.
Yeah.
Something about it. I don't know why.
Yeah, he's the first streamer that's like kind of roped me in. I saw a couple clips. Is he playing Battlegrounds anymore? Or was he banned permanently
He's
from
been
that?
had like a bunch of weird back and forths with them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, his whole thing. It's almost like the closest thing I equate it to, Barbara, is he's almost like a WWE personality.
Just based
Yeah.
on that photo, it looks like it. Yeah.
It's very over the top, and it's very theatrical. And I don't think there's any illusion that this is a real dude walking around. But he like goes all in on this persona, and it's so easy to get lost in it because he's a really great performer and
Yeah.
he's a really funny person.
And he's also really fucking good at video games, which is like I think half of streaming is that
Yeah.
people have to be good at the games.
Yeah, that's what sucks about streaming. Is that'd be good at video games.
Yeah.
that's where we'd all fall apart
So
for sure.
Did
Dr.
you guys watch any
Disrespect?
of the PSX stream this past weekend?
No.
I saw a little bit of it just because I want to see Greg.
Alana
Yeah.
was
She hosted.
there.
And Hannah.
Hannah Hart?
Hannah
Yeah,
Hart.
she did something for Last of Us.
She hosted The Last of Us.
Yeah,
stream,
she was
Oh,
she was
shit.
talking about that. She's a huge Last of Us fan.
which I watched both those streams to support our friends.
Yeah, she loves that
Shout out
game.
to the
Yeah.
IGN guys. They were on it too.
Oh, I missed that.
No, yeah, they didn't really announce their thing, but they were doing like the top 10
Didn't they
PlayStation
do
games.
also their Beyond podcast? Podcast Beyond?
I'm not sure if they did Beyond there, but it was Brian Altano, Lana, Goldfarb, and Marty. I love those
cool.
boys, sweet boys, and
So,
Zach. I think.
Destin over at IGN did something, and I'm going to be kind of an asshole here. I just read the headline on this, and I didn't actually watch the video, but it sounded like a really cool concept. He got his community together. They played Battlegrounds with IGN, and then he got all 100 recordings and recorded cut together the entire match,
Fuck.
the entirety of a Battlegrounds match from 100 different perspectives.
Okay.
Which
With Community?
yeah, he just got there. Everyone had to record and then submit it.
Christ, we couldn't even do that with Cow Chop.
I know. Yeah, it's a good point. But I thought that was a really. Even thinking about that, I'd be like, I don't want to deal with this because it's just too much.
So
It's
does
so
that allow
cool, though.
the viewer to live cut themselves, or did he like?
I think I don't know. I'm assuming they just submitted all the recordings to him,
Sure.
and then their editorial team took it and edited it. Into
I mean, even
something.
the one we did with Let's Play Family I was so excited to watch it.
I
Just
know.
to see all these other little stories going. Who was it? Kent that edited that, Trevor? Never mind, he's not listening.
Were we?
You
in
guys
that
can get our
Plum
you guys can get our behind the scenes for that, where the podcast squad, Plum Squad,
Squad?
we figured out, we overheard that you guys had a thing with
Pantsless?
the pantsless thing with
Yeah,
Funhouse, so we
Funhouse.
took our pants off.
Where'd you hear that from? Where's our leak?
You heard that? Who heard the pantsless thing? Was it Gus?
Gus came in and told us.
Like you
he's
guys are a
hot
vault.
tip.
You're the achievement hunters. You're just like
So Gus was just in our room listening to our pantsless
I
ideas?
think because he
How
was
he gets
helping
ya.
Ryan set
How
up
he
the
gets ya.
server, but yeah, he was our mole, and we're like, fuck those guys.
And it didn't work.
No,
We are riddled.
Man, I was actually really bummed about that because I thought we were gonna take it home, Plum Squad. But who was it? JT Machinima that ended up just murdering everybody. Or
Alfredo was a fucking
It's
nightmare.
Alfredo
Oh.
and it was Noah.
God.
We put
Yeah,
Noah. We put a bounty on Alfredo before we started because I had seen him play before.
Yeah.
It was-
Our Alfredo?
yeah, our Alfredo, not Sugar Pines. That guy's like
He's
a nightmare. I'm not
terrible.
working with him. Not working with him. The
Worse than Dirk.
Yeah.
but Battlegrounds. Have you guys played the test server and played the new map,
Desert map?
the desert map?
No, but I have watched Dr. Disrespect play it. It looks really.
Do you want to marry this guy?
I love that guy. It seems like really fucking hard because like I can't remember. I was talking to Gus
Are
about
you really
this.
hard talking about Dr. Disrespect right now?
What-
He likes
Did I
when he
say-
disrespects.
I love his Dr. Disrespect. I was talking to Gus though. When was the last time you played PUBG and you just didn't know the map and you're like going into it like, oh fuck, like
I don't think it matters all that much.
I
I mean,
still
knowing the
haven't-
map is-
I haven't been to everywhere on the map.
I've been to a lot.
Have you
of
been
places.
everywhere on that thing?
I feel like I've been in a lot, but every now and then I find something like, what the fuck is this? Like I find a burned down forest in Ezreal. What's it called?
Israel.
No, Ezreal. What's the name of the place? Erangel.
Erangel.
to Israel.
I didn't say Israel.
What did you say?
Roll the tapes.
I said Arizal or something like that. I didn't say because I knew it began with ERA. Erangel. I didn't know that was a thing.
When's
I just called it Russia.
when's the steak off?
Okay, so let me tell you something that I tried to do
Because
today.
you texted me a few days ago and you got me excited.
When was it last time?
I got.
You got shwished.
They pulled the rug out on
They
me. on this.
shwished.
So yeah, Patrick did it. Patrick's not here right now. Him and Gus are off doing something. I bet they're watching fucking.
Are they watching
Did
Star
Gus
Wars?
go to Star Wars? Because he was here today.
He was here like 20 minutes ago.
I mean, it makes sense because he does stuff with the no.
No, motherfucker! How did they get in so fucking early?
Is that
Everybody
why, is that why
see
Gus
it.
isn't here?
I'm gonna call Gus. This is bullshit,
Is that for real?
motherfucker.
If he bailed on this to watch the
I
Star
like how I
Wars.
came
You
up with
know,
this, and now I'm going.
I was-
Are you sure?
It's a good excuse to miss the podcast.
Is it appropriate to call Gus? Like I'm friends with him, but I don't know if I'm that good of friends with him.
If it's for the podcast.
He's not going to
Nobody-
answer, but yeah. do it.
Nobody's good enough friends to call Gus.
I mean,
Look at his
Oh, look
Star Wars
at that
face.
You look like Gus now. This is how Gus became. It's like the origin story. You're like the prequel for Gus, the man he is today.
yeah, this is.
Mad about missed opportunities.
Are you at Star Wars? Why'd you take off today?
He doesn't trust you.
Okay, sorry. That's rather inappropriate. Okay. Thank you, Gus. I'm so sorry. I hope you have a good day. Bye. Oh God. Oh, I'm gonna get fired.
He's got toilet paper.
That's just as
He's
bad
like,
as farting on him.
I will text you, and I was like, oh, this is highly inappropriate.
Will
Oh.
text you.
You're
Nah, he
you're one of the
probably-
founders. Oh God.
He probably thought he was on speakerphone and couldn't say it.
Yeah, but he's not one of the good founders.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
It's a big deal.
How many founders are there?
3 out of 4. How many founders are there? You asking me?
How many are there?
Well, me, one.
1 and then 4.
Gavin,
you.
two.
I mean, I was like 30s or 40s. Was I one of them?
So, what was it-
what?
so here's what I was gonna do. Here's what.
Let me see. Let me see.
Did he just text you the reason?
Yeah, and it's the lamest.
So we're gonna have the steak off.
Don't say.
We
it out
always
loud.
talk about stuff that we're gonna do on the podcast.
Yeah, right. What the fuck?
Well, don't have secrets. What's the point of having secrets on the podcast?
Well, pass it to Bernie and let me.
Oh Christ, this is gonna be awful for the audience. It's not something we can say.
Well, no, Bernie can say.
Oh, why did I mean?
Can Bernie say that?
Is that a big deal? Why I don't know?
Gus went to an HOA meeting. What a fuck! You're a fucking loser.
No, stop it, Bernie. No.
You loser. An HOA meeting. HOA. He missed the podcast for an HOA meeting.
Well, it must have been important for him to miss it.
Maybe they were probably trying to kick out Oswald or something like that.
We shouldn't have said that on the live thing.
Why?
We didn't want to say it. He deliberately texted it to not say it.
That's why I showed it to Bernie. He's the boss.
That's fine.
Sorry, Gus.
What's he gonna do? It's an HOA meeting.
I thought like it was gonna be like he had some diarrhea issue or something.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, after that lunch we had today, I wouldn't be surprised.
What did you have for lunch?
Some like chicken that had some weird fucked up.
We have
sauce on
to talk about our catering.
It's
Okay.
free lunch.
We gotta get some consistency because sometimes it's great and sometimes it's like crusty chicken.
First of all, by the way, we don't get food every day here.
No,
Only
it's every
Mondays.
Monday.
Monday we get fed a lot. We get fed lunch because it's our all hands meeting, and the company pays for lunch for everybody at the company, which is pretty fucking cool. And then also on the podcast we get dinner on Monday, so it's a good day. It's a good.
I
eating
somehow
day.
managed to miss both due to recordings.
Really?
I also I missed this lunch.
I was a big fan of moving the podcast to 5, but the amount of productions that end for me at like 4:59 and not leaving time to eat.
Do you really not like it? Because would you rather move back to 7:30?
No.
We had that.
I do not miss. I don't know how we did that for so long. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's so nice getting out and actually having an evening on Monday. Now.
It is. It is nice to have a night.
Getting out at 7 after recording the post show.
Can you imagine if you were at 6:30 this morning on the thing you were working on, and then it goes all day, and then you start this at 7:30?
Oh, what?
Should we do?
He's
I don't
mad.
know. He lied.
He lied.
He said not. I said, hey, that was Bernie. You're not a loser, Gus. I miss you. Bernie mentioned it on the podcast. I'm sorry if that was private. I passed him my phone. He saw it. Just clear my name because it's Gus. You know. Sorry, Bernie. Silly down the road.
No problem.
So then Gus
Guess he's
is
not getting a ticket to
It's
Star
cool.
Wars.
That's why I lied. I figured that would happen.
Yeah, he's smart. See, that's called
That's
smart.
very smart. He knows exactly who he's dealing with.
But now I want to know. Are we
You don't
not
deserve
friends?
to know.
Oh,
he's never going to tell you now.
Never gonna tell you.
now I want to know.
Gus is-
HOA meeting. I knew
feel
that was bullshit.
Gus, I think, gets off
Gus
on
wouldn't go
people
to an HOA
like
meeting.
not knowing shit about him. I think he gets off on that.
I agree with you.
Yeah, like he'll be like, "Don't worry about it," and you're like, "What happened?" He goes, "Don't worry about it." It's like,
It's
Yeah.
better. It's better in your head.
He did say he's not going to Star Wars.
Okay.
And I do believe him on that.
he could be lying though.
Oh, is he lying?
He just lied about the HOA thing.
You're right. He has a history of lying. He could be at Star Wars right now.
History. He had 5-minute history of lying.
Oh,
Should we do?
Yep.
So here's the deal, real quick, before we go on. Let me finish the story about Gus. So the steak off, we always talk about things we're going to do, and then we don't do it, especially towards the end of the year. Like sometimes we don't have the podcast awards just because Gus gets stubborn.
I don't think we've done those in like 4 years.
And Gus won't do them, even though he says he wants to do them. And then we try to say, well, let's put a date on the calendar. We're going to do it. He goes, no.
Why don't
And
we
do-
just give it to someone else?
So the steak off, I don't know. It's a really good question.
We should have someone in broadcast who is in charge of
Go ahead.
events within our universe.
Does
like the
anyone here want to
cinematic
be the
universe.
podcast producer? Like that's your job? Yeah, I
Isn't
can
that what
promote
Gus
you.
does?
It's like a field promotion.
Be in charge of Pancake Day,
Trevor?
steak.
I know, this is it. This is the moment.
we have events?
Trevor's just like, no, thanks.
I want to participate in one
How
of
would
those.
Trevor have time to do that?
No, you have to quit the shitty
Oh.
job he's got and go take a step up.
You mean quit like pudding shirt model?
Time to leave the farm team.
Pudding
Come
shirt
up
model.
big leagues.
I don't know. I feel like we don't do stuff.
So I feel the same way. I feel like we should do more stuff, and I want to have the steak off. We want Pancake Tuesday.
We want awards.
Sunday Monday podcast. We still haven't done the Sunday Monday
I
podcast.
remember.
What's
us
the Sunday,
talking-
Monday
It's
podcast?
when
We eat
have
Sundays?
Sundays. Ice cream Sundays.
Oh, I get why it's called that
Oh.
now. Makes sense. Sunday.
What about
It's
Taco
on
Tuesday
Monday.
Mondays?
Taco Tuesday Monday is also we want to do that.
Okay,
Since we
well,
had
catchy.
4 a year, all we ever have done really is the pancake one, because
And I feel like
Patrick
I brought
Salazar.
that.
Yeah, you did, and
Well, I
Patrick
didn't-
Salazar keeps it going.
I didn't do any of the effort. I just
The-
mentioned it in an offhand conversation.
Can we have
Wasn't
a
the
workout podcast?
first-
Shut
and
up.
I can lead
I don't
that
want to.
one.
I don't want to go.
And I could just do. We could do jazzercise. the
I'll
whole
skip
time.
that one.
I would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I need more
yeah.
cardio in my
No.
life.
Bernie.
No.
When was
Gavin?
the first steak? But
So
was it
a year ago,
got one.
it's more than a year ago because we're coming up on Pancake Tuesday already. We're coming up on Trove Tuesday.
no the first steak off.
So it must have been more than a year ago because we did the Pancake podcast between then. We're coming up on
Oh.
a year since the last Pancake.
That's
one.
why I thought we should get it done this month. Bit of a Christmas steak off.
And Gus does want to do it. So I thought I was going to announce today we're doing the steak off when Gus isn't here, and I was going to give you guys steaks, and then I would get to win. But then Patrick told me not to do that.
You should have just done 2 different steaks, and you definitely would have won.
Ruining all the fun.
I agree.
I could have had steak. This could have been my only
Yeah.
steak podcast that I could have been on.
You're telling
Why
me
don't
that
you-
we
Because
could have
it's always Gus.
we
It's always
could have
Gavin. It's
steak
always Bernie
today.
and Barbara.
2 steaks.
Okay,
could
how
have
about
two
this?
steaks.
How about this for the steak off? We'll get in an additional jury of people who can't necessarily be on the couch for that podcast, but also want to be on like a judging.
I've already got that person. Because it's you and Barbara, that's 2 people. You can't make a judgment with 2 people. We need a third person to vote for the winner.
Yeah.
And that third
I
person...
accept.
I think it'd be a
I
great
accept.
idea to have Trevor on.
Before we start
you
throwing
already
people
said
under the
who
bus,
it was, right?
Patrick Salazar.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's here every week. He's
And
impartial.
Blaine.
He's impartial. Like, you guys have bias towards me and me.
Yeah, but if you get like 5, if you get 5 additional people, I would say that's much fairer.
5 additional? I
Who's
would
making
think
the steak?
3 additional.
Am I making steaks for 5 people?
You don't have to make. They're not going to eat the whole steak. You just need like a
Why?
one
'Cause
bite.
that might
on-
make good steak?
Well,
Who the
no,
fuck you?
because if you make 5, if
You don't have to eat the whole steak. It's pieces
It's
of
just
steak.
one
Right.
bite. It's a 1 bite.
Not for
Vote.
you.
Maybe a 2 bite.
You went back to Gus's like 80 times, then you got sick as a dog and tried to think, oh, it could have been any one of them. You ate so much of Gus's steak last year.
I feel like that's because someone else ate most of yours.
Barbara did.
Yeah, so
Barbara didn't get sick. You got sick.
I shit my pants. Vomited.
So mystery
much.
solved.
Did you look like Trevor's shirt?
oh god,
No,
Is
you
there
don't
a
look at
trash
that
can
stuff.
nearby?
I vomit with my eyes closed.
You said you shit.
If you don't, your eyeballs pop up. It's true.
You want to go with that again?
Like when you sneeze.
I have to cover my nose when I vomit because it always comes out my nose.
You know, if you close your
Yeah,
nose,
what
it'll
do you-
still go in.
Oh, yeah, right?
It will just not come out.
Like go out your ears.
Yeah, no,
cracking
but
it
then
in.
it doesn't come out.
You do this?
You just don't want the nasal
Do you really
flow.
throw up like that?
It's because I had one bad experience when I was a kid where I threw up so violently that it like came out my nose so hard that like my nose was sore
Yeah.
for like 2 days after.
Stomach acid.
So like every time I have to throw up, like food poisoning or whatever it is, I always block my nose now because I'm scarred for
yeah.
life.
I had that same experience about a month ago.
I don't get food poisoning. I don't,
Gallon
I
of
don't-
milk.
Oh fuck!
I'm saying we should do the food
True.
poison challenge, and I will try and poison you with just food. I can't use like actual poison.
You know what you do?
Sure,
You buy
I'll do
raw
it.
chicken and then
I'll
give
do
it
it.
to Bernie.
What would you give me?
Yeah, have you heard of chicken sashimi?
Yes. So
is that real?
the other day I bought chicken from HEB. It's a local grocery store.
You're asking for it.
What else are you gonna buy?
Chicken breast. I got chicken
It's
breast.
like the
I was gonna
number
sous
one
vide it.
grocery store here.
Then I put away the groceries, go about my normal business, go to bed, wake up the next day, realize I didn't put the chicken away. It's sitting on the counter. And it'd been sitting out all night.
So
I
the
was like,
one thing you didn't put away from your groceries.
I know.
Is the
It's
one
4 chicken
very
breasts. And I was
perishable
like,
thing.
put it in the fridge. 2 days later, cooked it and ate it. Totally fine. No issues.
Is your fiance and your kids still alive?
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Maybe that's why she's actually conscious.
I make the
of your
chicken breast for
guts.
myself.
Some people just have iron stomachs. I think I'm one of them.
But you say you get food poisoning.
I've gotten food poisoning once or twice in my life.
What'd you eat?
The first time it was a pretzel from a street vendor in New York City.
That can't possibly be a real thing. A pretzel?
That's the only thing I ate that day, and I
bread.
was projectile vomiting.
Oh, okay.
So whatever was in there, I don't know what happened.
Well, New York's fucking
And then
gross.
another time was chicken wings from Little Woodrow's.
Oh, really?
Oh,
the
I
one
remember
down
that
south?
place.
Yeah, the one down south.
There's Little Woodrow's on 6th Street.
It's when we used
No, I
to
know.
live, or we used to work down on Ralph Albonado.
South Congress?
Mhm.
You guys went there just recently. Why'd you guys go there?
We were doing this photo shoot for the new Ruby merchandise, and they had Airbnb'd like this really awesome cabin to take photos in, and it was like right near Jack's old house. So I know we were driving by there, and Mika said she had never seen the old studio, and I was like, we should take a little pit stop.
You could never seen the old studio.
What is that place
God,
now?
that was a little forever ago.
Ah.
Engineering company of some kind.
Yeah.
It was really tough for us to find a buyer for the building who could make use of the big back studio area.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah, like
It was nice seeing it.
warehousing or something.
Yeah, just put any machine in there.
I
Okay.
feel like there was a time where
Like-
we
like,
still
okay.
had the lease on the place or the whatever. And they were like, we should do a party in here. And I was like, that's a fucking brilliant idea. And it never happened.
we used to have parties in there all the time.
No, like
After we moved out.
after, yeah.
I feel like
it was
we
empty.
should have kept it and just made sets in there.
No, it's so convenient to go down there.
Do you think
when
we-
you have to drive there every day, you get used to it. But when you just say, "Oh, let's head down there," it's inconvenient.
We should go film some new vines down there.
I'd like to do that.
So
Isn't that-
Vine is back?
Isn't it coming back?
Yeah, Vine 2.
VV2?
What is it? Why 2? Like, what's
I'm not really
It's
sure.
the
new
second
and
version?
improved about this?
So we just need to lock ourselves in one of the conference rooms and just get going.
Oh, can I tell you what it was that probably makes Vine? I do, guys. I would do that in a heartbeat. I think the reason Vine is coming back is because Twitter saw how fucking easily Instagram took away stories from Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Snapchat had such a lead, everyone was fascinated by Snapchat. Had a $22 billion valuation or something like that. Went public, and Instagram just goes, we're gonna do that too." And everyone's like, "All right, we'll just do it on Instagram."
I
then."
don't look at Snapchat at all anymore.
I have it open because there's like one person that I follow on Snapchat or chat that I text with on Snapchat like once every 2 months.
Yeah.
Literally the only reason I have it. And by the way, she has my fucking phone number, but for some reason we chat on Snapchat. So it's just, I don't know. I think it died, right? Did
yeah, I
it die?
deleted it forever ago.
Trevor, your
Any news
current
on
hit
it?
kid, what's the deal on Snapchat? Thumbs up, thumbs down.
He
Trevor says
doesn't
no, it's
use
dead.
it.
Trevor says sell.
And
I think cool people do use it though.
cool
well,
people?
Like
these are
people
for
who
like
are like non-nerds. I think
these
they
are for
use
like
it.
yeah.
Non-nerds.
Nudes.
Like
Nudes.
I would consider all of us nerds, and we're not necessarily very very cool.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm pretty cool.
I feel like the
No,
real world,
real
the
cool.
public of the planet uses it.
Yeah. Like people who go to nightclubs, stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not
the
gonna lie.
cool
I
people
hope
clubbers.
Yeah, like the cool people.
I hope Vine 2 just fucking flops.
Why?
Why?
How dare
I
you?
hate Vine.
You hate
Why? It's a great little way to tell a story.
I
Go
love
watch a Vine
Vine.
compilation. You'll instantly regret the fact they took that platform away.
I have, and they had some pretty funny stuff.
Like,
but
what about
I
Rooster
liked
Teeth
5-second
Vine?
films, and it
What
killed
about our vines?
It killed 5 second. They're all right. I killed 5-second films, and then it fucking made this like horrible, putrid
that was a great
celebrity.
That pronunciation of horrible was fantastic.
It was basically
like the Paul kids, or you know those guys like that new like
you know what, Logan Paul, Jake Paul.
it's like I feel like it made those
No, that's
kinds
a
of
good call.
celebrities, and I hate those. They're the worst.
They're awful.
They're
But
terrible.
I think the popularity
But I
of the
think you'd
online
be
video
great at that.
I did
You'd
have
be a great one.
I
of them.
did, but I was like, this is so fucking.
You should be
stupid.
more obnoxious.
also brought us Amanda Cerny.
Ooh,
That's a good balance.
She is.
God damn, your alligator one.
She's so
I
hot.
just saw a
She is
clip of
hot.
it.
Yeah.
The alligator one is my favorite.
These
Oh,
are-
really? To me, my favorite is the God, it's either the Ninja Scoop. It's got to be the
No,
birthday
you
cake.
like the birthday
The
cake
birthday
one.
cake's got to be it.
What's this got to do with it?
This is from my personal channel. Joe the cat.
I like the ones where you could kind of see Gavin cracking a little bit.
That
in
was
some
most of them, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Pictionary one was definitely the one where he laughed.
Yeah.
We had fun making those. And, then,
You guys are dicks.
we did that well before you could edit.
I like
yeah.
the one where my big old dick goes on the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I forget how we did
Fine.
that. Like,
Oh, I think we had someone just
Someone hit the bottom of the
kicking
table.
the table.
is that what it
over.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was actually quite dangerous.
Yeah, that table was heavy.
Yeah.
It was a very heavy
It
table.
was no joke.
A lot of
Was it you,
practical
Blaine?
tricks.
What?
No.
Kick the table?
I think it was.
I
Shane.
was a zombie in one of them. I remember that.
Yeah.
You were
I was fucking psyched as hell.
Oh, the ones where you guys called me bitch.
Oh, no one's talking to you, bitch.
No one's talking to you, bitch. You said bitch a couple times.
Yeah.
We got worried about it.
No.
Do we
A little
not say
too much.
bitch? Can you not say bitch anymore?
You can
Well,
call me
'cause
a bitch. Go for it.
Nervous laughter.
Am I good? Did I do a good job hosting? Did everybody? I didn't leave anything out. Got all the ad reads and all that stuff. Thumbs up. Controllers. Michael's giving me a
Excellent
thumb
work,
up.
Bernie.
Hey man, you don't need Gus. He can go to all the HOA meetings he wants to. Sit there with a bunch of retired people.
He's playing Star Wars.
He probably is, right?
And he
He's
texted
probably
me and he
playing
says it
PUBG on
wasn't.
his care package thing. He did tell me a month ago that I was gonna have to schedule this podcast. So I put together this cast. I thought you guys did a great job on the podcast today.
Wow. See, look at this positivity.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Blaine I added today because somebody dropped out.
Who is
And-
that going to be?
John Reisinger, but he went to Star Wars. No, it was you. It was you the whole time, Blaine. It was you the whole
You
time.
did add me today. I believe you.
It's,
I always do
it's
it
because
to
you
you, though.
forgot to
Don't like
cast.
that with Blaine. He's a sensitive boy.
Had to get one in.
Commit.
All
Just
right. Well,
leave.
thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back with our regularly scheduled
What
Gus
was that?
next week on the Rooster Teeth podcast. Join us, won't you? Bye, everybody.